Hello, hello, everybody. Welcome on in. Hi, NLA. I know you probably have like 4 different streams open right now because I know everyone today kind of ended up going live at like around the same time. That I don't. Sometimes that just happens. um, yeah, I was like, oh, everyone's going live around the same time today, but it's cool. It's chill. So if you're having multiple streams open today, because I know a lot of members of the community are live right now, I totally understand. Um, Also, hi, Night Gamer. Welcome on in. So, hello, hello. I hope you all had a wonderful Monday yesterday. I know I was not on Twitch really much yesterday, but I think some of the stories might still be up there, but it's been more than 24 hours for some of them. But I did try out posting to my Instagram story yesterday, and I posted at least something to it today. So that's something I decided is like, let's try this today, see how I like it. And I actually really thought it was fun posting to my Instagram story. So I don't want to say that I'm going to like consistently post to it or anything like that, but I think I'm going to post to my Instagram story more often. So if you aren't following my Instagram, the link is there. At some point I will probably change my Instagram um like username, because I do actually have like my normal username. I have the tapgirl301 like Instagram handle, but that's just my personal Instagram. That's just what I made it be when I made my own personal Instagram. So at this point, my Instagram like username is tapgirl301.twitch is kind of just what I made it be for the moment. So I might try to do like a little switcheroo with those usernames at some point because I think it makes more sense for my Tap Girl Instagram to actually be my Twitch one. I just need to figure out what I'm going to change my personal one to. That for a while I thought about like maybe just using that same Instagram account, but there's too much stuff on there that, locations and names and things like that. So, like, okay, I'll just make a new account. And obviously, I have the Tap Girl 301 account, so I couldn't make that be this one. So, but yeah, I had fun yesterday. In case you missed it, yesterday I was not live because school year is starting up. Like, I have a week. Yesterday was kind of like I woke up. It's like, okay, here's the death of summer. Like, I'm having to say goodbye to summer, and I'm not super duper ready for it. Um, but I think this school year is going to be really, really awesome. In case you are joining me for the first time or don't know me, I am a elementary school arts block teacher. So I teach this year. I'll be teaching dance and art. So that's going to be an adventure. And yesterday I was not around my computers a lot because I had to wake up in early morning hours yesterday. Which, granted, it was like I woke up at like 7:15, which is not like crazy early by a lot of people's standards, but when you've been waking up at like 11, 10:30 or 11, that's a big difference. So I was surprisingly really awake yesterday, even though I didn't go to bed till late. So I was like, it's okay. Um, that yesterday's training that I went to was all about, it was for the arts block teachers. So there was like breakout sessions for visual art, dance, music. I think the PE one was actually later because PE does count as arts block. But I went to the art training yesterday because they all happen at the same time. So even though I am teaching dance and art next year, I had to pick which one to go to. So last year I got to go to the dance one because last year I only taught dance, but this year, with the way schedules were working out and how much time they needed, like for how many classes they needed to cover for dance versus art, I ended up with some art classes this year, which I think is going to be really, really fun. The arts block team in my district, the visual arts team is really, really awesome. So I'm excited to like be a part of that group. The dance group is really, really awesome too. That there's just a lot of awesome people that are in the that are art that are arts block teachers. But if you're hanging with me, let me know if anything interesting happened on your Monday. I went to the training and then I came home. I ended up working out and stuff, which is leading to I stopped at the store after working out. I know I did talk about this on my Instagram story, but just wanted to show this is my new penguin that, in case you don't know, I do collect penguins. So anytime there's something penguin related, I must pick it up if I can. So this penguin, I think it was because it was like an older like set of them that usually they're like $7 or $8 or something like that. This one was only $3. So I'm like, yes, I will take a squishy penguin for $3. And it's literally a squishy penguin because it's a stress ball. It's one of those like squishy stress ball animals and it's kind of big, but I like it. You get to squish it. Ready? Set. We were having fun, like really, really squishing it and then just like it slowly reinflates. But, yeah, I don't have a name for it yet because the first thing that came to mind was, you know, obviously you can squish it, so call it Squish. But I already have another stuffed animal that's called Squish. So this is Squish. So I don't want to name this one Squish because this is Squish because Squish and Squash are a pair. So that's why it's Squish and Squash. So it's like I could have two stuffed animals named Squish. I try not to have names that are like duplicates. I do have two different stuffed animals that are named Sprinkles, but that's like the only like duplicate one that I have. And that one was just kind of like an on accident that I have a Build-A-Bear bunny that's named Sprinkles, and then I realized after I named the bunny Sprinkles that I have a cat that's named Sprinkles, which is fine because the cat that's named the little cat's plush that's named Sprinkles literally looks like it's a donut with sprinkles on it. So that is neither of their names are changing, so it's fine. Yeah, so if that's something, if you're just joining me or if you're hanging out, you probably know already. I like to collect squishy plush things. So yeah. The other thing I got up to today is I finally got around to watching. I'd watched like the first hour of it, but I finally got around to finishing watching the rest of the VOD for the Simulacrum. I think I said it maybe close to right. Campaign that's going on Table Story's channel right now. So if you haven't checked out Table Story, they're an awesome channel that does a lot of different D&D campaigns, and the one that they're doing on Fridays right now is really, really awesome. And I missed catching it live last Friday, so I just finally caught up on it. So I'm in. I know all the chat secrets now. Because something I think that's super cool if you have not watched any of that D&D campaign. Basically, the premise of it is that the players are trapped inside of a VR game, and because of that, they don't get to see chat during the stream or anything like that. So there's actually some points where chat knows some story plot lines that the players in the actual campaign don't know about. So I'm like, ooh, I know the chat secret that happened last stream. Because I know someone had mentioned of like, oh, there's more chat secrets. And I'm like, oh yeah, there is now. So I'm excited about that. And yeah, it definitely adds an element to it. I always like to be able to catch it live if I can, because chat gets to role play along with the story of it, which is super duper cool. That's not something I've seen a stream do before. But yeah, so today we're kind of just we're gonna chill and we're gonna chat for a little bit here like we're doing, and I think we're gonna jump into House Flipper. I think that's kind of what my thought was today. I was like, oh yeah, maybe I'll probably stream some House Flipper later. But now, like, once I like sat down to get ready to stream, like sat down at my computer, I'm like, okay. But now I also kind of want to play Sims. But now I also kind of want to play ESO. But we could try something completely different. I find that that's something that I'm like, there's so many things I want to play on stream. I'm just playing with the penguin right now. That there's so many things I want to play on stream that's like hard to pick sometimes. And I know we have been playing House Flipper, so it's like, do I want to change it up or do I want to keep going with the House Flipper? I know it's like all the choices. I'm like, the other thing too is like we could totally do like me stumbling through trying to learn like RimWorld on stream because I still haven't had a chance to play any more of that. And part of me is like, oh, I still haven't got a chance to open No Man's Sky, and I really want to try playing No Man's Sky because I bought it, I don't know how many days ago, but I have it and I want to play it, and I'm like, unless if I stream it to, it's one of those things. It's like I've literally never even opened the game, so it'd be kind of scary to like open it on stream and like try to learn that and get the game set up and things like that. But I know if I don't play it tonight, I'm not going to get to try it till probably this weekend because tomorrow, so stream update, as the school year is getting started here, during the week streams are going to pretty much phase out and be non-existent. That it will pretty much just be weekend streams. Also, hi Bokikio. I realized I didn't say hi. Hello, how's it going? I know you're probably like NLA and have like multiple tabs open of streams because I noticed like today, sometimes it just happens that a lot of people that I know, like our community like watches as well, also end up being live. And I, as a Twitch viewer, I know the struggle. Big Bo's in at least 3 streams. Yeah, it was like I know I saw both of you. I was lurking in Banana's stream like for the last like 20 minutes before I went live. So it's like I know there's other people that are community members that are also streaming. And as a viewer, I understand the struggle of like, how many streams can I have open at once? Which that's the nice thing with this computer is I can actually have multiple streams open. Um, Depending on how like the internet went and how my laptop was feeling that day, sometimes I could have 2 different streams open, but it's not like I could like simultaneously be watching them because I only it was a laptop. I don't Here I have multiple screens, so I can have multiple streams open if I want to. Yeah, Corey had to do a bunch of stuff to get it to work on her stream for No Man's Sky. Okay, so then we probably won't do that. We probably won't do that today. I'll mess with it off stream, but I want to play No Man's Sky because I own it and it looks really super cool. And I only caught like I popped into Corey's stream for like a few minutes last night, and then I ended up um, closing it because yesterday I was at my parents' house for training and stuff. So I like watched like the first like 5 minutes of her stream, and then I like was getting my stuff together to head back to my fiance's house. So I didn't get to catch a bunch of things last night. Yeah, I currently have four open, but only paying attention to 3. Yeah. I always find it funny when I have multiple streams open and then one raids into the other. But that happened the other day with, who was it? I think it was Frank and Chilbo. Frank raided Chilbo or something like that. But I always think it's funny when it's like I have 1 or 2 streams open, or usually I don't have more than 2. If I do, it's like I have 1 on each screen. And then but I'm like more actively watching, and then I might be lurking somewhere else too. But yeah, I understand the struggle of like so many streamers. But yeah, I want to try No Man's Sky, but yeah, I probably won't try opening the game for the very first time on stream because that sounds like maybe it's not going to just like work super nice. So yeah, probably won't do that. So what was I saying? Oh, I was saying in terms of streams that my pre-duty like pre-service days for, so as a teacher I have 2 days that I'm required to come in for like various trainings and be at the school and things like that for a couple days before school starts. And normally, like last year, we had those days like on the Monday, Tuesday, and then school started on Wednesday, but school's starting a little weird this year. So um, I love it. It's less voices to pay attention to, but I do it because I want to support so many people. Yeah, that's the struggle. It's like I want to have all these people streams open to support them and things, but it's sometimes it's hard. And like even if I'm not at my computer, I'll have somebody stream open just to like, or at least something if I can, if I remember to like lurk somewhere. But But yeah, so tomorrow it's pretty safe to say there's not going to be a stream tomorrow because I'm not sure how long my training of how long I'm at the school tomorrow. But I have to be there at like 8 tomorrow morning, and I think the training goes into the afternoon. I'm not sure what time it exactly ends at, but I have training stuff tomorrow, and I believe I'm not sure what the times of it. There's been some weird issues with like making sure everyone's getting all the emails you're supposed to be getting, and since I'm at 4 different schools this year, it's kind of a little confusing in some cases. But I should be having some kind of training on Thursday as well. So depending on what the times are for that, yeah, we'll see. I also hate how Twitch only counts you as a viewer in a max of 6 streams now. See, I didn't realize there was a max. I also heard somewhere that like if you have like the stream like all the way muted, it doesn't count it as a view. But I've only heard that from like one streamer, so I don't know how factual that is. But so only counts you as a viewer in a max of 6 streams. Okay, so that's good to know. Um, so yeah, so tomorrow there probably won't be a stream. Just because I don't think I'm gonna come back to my fiance's house in between like Wednesday and Thursday since I have training on Wednesday and Thursday. So yeah. There wasn't before, they added it recently for whatever reason. I wonder if I don't know, I'm trying to think like I think it's understandable, I guess, to like limit like how many count, but I mean, maybe in terms of like how can you like logistically actually be watching more streams than that, maybe? I don't know, but that's good to know that they do actually limit it. But yeah, so they'll be training tomorrow, training Thursday, and then next Tuesday, which is terrifying that school starts in a week. It's kind of terrifying. um, I think I'm ready. I mean, there's definitely more things that I need to prep beforehand, and the struggle right now is a lot of things aren't exactly something that I can like go into the school and set up myself when it's like normally like a gen ed teacher, they're in their classroom right now setting everything up and everything's like their choice and stuff like that. As an arts block teacher, I don't get that luxury in a lot of places. So I have to coordinate with the other teachers I'm also sharing the space with to make sure like they don't go in and like mess up something I really wanted to be set up that way, or we just need to coordinate. It might just be that makes sense. Might just because of view bots. I could see how that would make sense to like limit it. But yeah, it's definitely going to be weird here. Once the school year gets started, I'll probably try to like post a actual stream schedule to let you guys know when I'm live and things like that. And I know I've mentioned it pretty much every stream, but streams will pretty much be like a late Friday night and then a Saturday and a Sunday. So I would love to stream more days a week or do like more short streams during the week, but logistically that's probably not possible at this point. So we shall see. Also, I'm still just holding on to this penguin because it's cute and it's squishy. So yeah, I think we might play more House Flipper today because I've just been really in the mood to play House Flipper. But I'm also kind of in the mood to play The Sims because in case you haven't seen the Realm of Magic trailer and all the information about that, I am so excited for Realm of Magic. It looks so cool. And this is going to be a pack that usually I don't buy packs when they first come out. I wait for them to be on sale. This is a pack that I will buy the day it comes out. Or like I don't know if they have it set up for you to like pre-buy it or whatever. I haven't opened Origin. Um, but this is a pack that I am going to buy full price the day it comes out because I want it that bad. Yeah, Bo. It's like, oh my gosh, it looks so cool because when I played back when I used to play Sims 3 all the time, I ended up doing a lot of supernatural stuff because I um didn't have a lot of the packs, because back then I was still so new to Sims and new to video games in general. Like, I didn't understand that there's a whole bunch of packs that I could have for my game. Like, I knew there was like more, but I didn't really look into it. So I had the Supernatural pack, and that was my favorite one. Granted, I had like two others, or one other. But I'm so excited to have Magic. And I am also excited to see if we can have Nega add Magic into the Harry Potter Legacy, because I think that would be so cool. We get wands. I know, it's like, okay, now I just want to do Harry Potter stuff. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do with the pack when it comes out, but I am for sure buying the pack the day it comes out, and we are streaming Sims. Wait, what day of the week? It comes out September 10th. Honestly, I might make an exception to like the going back and forth between my parents' house and fiance's house to be able to stream on the 10th when it comes out, because that's a Tuesday. Because I am so excited for that pack. Just the fact that there's brooms, like you can fly around on brooms. I know I posted in Discord like some screenshots that someone took of like all the tweets one of the sim gurus was making, and like you can just have a broom and your sim can just fly around on a broom. Like, that's so cool. And I'm also excited for like the familiars, and the fact that you like, one of the things it said is like you can actually have one of your pets like be your familiar and it will follow you around. And I'm excited for that. I know, it's like, this is the moment like I wish I was an EA game changer. Because they'll get because they get it, I don't know how many days. They definitely get it a few days before it comes out, and then they get to like explore the game, and then because what do? They get it like a week before? They must probably get it about a week before, because they get to play it some, and then the embargo lifts, and then they have like 2 or 3 days before the pack actually releases to be able to like stream it. So this is one of those moments when I am jealous of the EA game changers. And I know there's a lot of people who really want to be an EA game changer. It would be so cool to be one someday, but it's a very like lofty goal. Yes, Negs is gonna have a field day with it. Sometimes I forget that Nega is an EA game changer, because we kind of haven't done anything we haven't done any streams for the last couple packs, which is why I still haven't actually seen anything of Strangerville, because usually I watch Nega for like the new Sims content. And well, and the thing is with Strangerville, I was actually kind of avoiding people streaming it because I wanted to play it. I still want to. I still don't have a pack. I want to play it like blind, because there's actually a story that goes along with Strangerville. So yeah, this penguin's just so cute. I just keep seeing it in my little OBS preview. It's like, I need to name this. I need to name this penguin. We've talked about it before. I am going to figure out like the logistics of making a spreadsheet to have all of my plush stuffed animal things in a spreadsheet with like a picture and their name under it, because it's kind of gotten to the point that I have enough that it's like hard to keep track of who's who and whatnot. So I am so excited for Realm of Magic. I am excited, which is one of the reasons why it's like I kind of want to play Sims, but I think we're probably going to end up playing House Flipper here soon, because I've just been really enjoying House Flipper lately. And I'm going to have to figure out at some point too of like if I want to like have a specific off-stream Sims game that I can like play on my laptop, because it's going to be weird. Like, I know I'm going to play like ESO on my laptop during the week, but mainly just like checking into it. So that's the thing, is like I think I might end up streaming ESO more often, just because I will only really get to play it on the weekends, because now that I've like played it on this fancy computer in high resolution with no lag and actually not having to wait for the landscape to load, I don't know how much I can stand doing that again on my laptop, when it literally would load so slow that my mount would get like stuck, and it was like running in place while it was waiting for like the ground to load in. Yeah. Yeah, that's what happens when you are a Legacy Family sim streamer. Also, she has been doing Strangerville. Uh, oh, through the mother. Okay. Yeah, it's like it's hard to like. I feel like I'm maybe like I'm trying to think of what she did that would have been Strangerville. I feel like I maybe missed a sim stream at some point, but um, yeah, it's hard. Like even the mom's job is the scientist, right? That's the current one we're on, right? Is that the mom's a scientist? That's Get to Work, isn't it? Working at the lab. I'm pretty sure that's. I'm pretty sure that's Get to Work. Or is she doing like a different career line that is something with Strangerville? Because I'm pretty sure the scientist is Get to Work, but I might be remembering that wrong. But it's hard with doing a legacy to like explore some of that content stuff, because I know that's why she hasn't done anything with Sulani yet. And I know for me, when I stream Realm of Magic, we'll probably make a new sim or make a new household or something, because I don't think I'll want to do that necessarily with my Legacy Family. Since, yeah, the thing is, like, reading the comments from the Sim Guru, we're getting 2 different worlds, and I am so excited for that, because one of them is going to be like an actual like lot, like area where you can build houses and things, and then the other one, it kind of sounds like it's more of like a vacation, kind of like the Jungle Cruise kind of is, um, to be able to go and just visit it. So, but it also maybe sounds like it's just a place you maybe can like portal to for the day and come back, not necessarily like as a vacation, but just a place you can travel to. So I'm excited to see what they've done with this pack and what's in it. So we for sure will be streaming that pack, probably a lot, because magic. And I'm thinking it does come out on September 10th, which is a Tuesday. So that will be like during the school year. So depending on how things go and if I have meetings or anything or something happening after school, that I could very well drive over here to my fiance's house, stream, and then go back home. Um, Hopefully, we're waiting to hear back that my fiance had an interview, so we're hoping that he gets this job, and then we might be able to like start the process in the next few months of like getting our own place that's closer to my work, kind of thing. Oh, because Strangeville has something similar. Okay. It might be. It very well might be that there's some components of it that are now a little bit different because of Strangerville. Because sometimes there is a little bit of overlap with those kinds of things. Oh, you were watching Tori play it. Okay. Yeah, I remember. I remember when Strangerville came out. I almost watched. I think it was probably Tori. There was someone that I was going to watch play Strangerville, and then I decided I didn't want to, just because Strangerville does, from what I've heard, have a story to it that I want to experience that story for myself, like blind kind of thing. So we'll see. That's why I'm like haven't done anything that's like blind playthrough on stream yet. Mainly because I haven't figured out like what I would want to play, because pretty much like I feel like if you stream something on Twitch blind, something of some sort is going to get spoiled. I mean, it's pretty much the reality that it might not be a big thing, but the likelihood of something being spoiled or backseated or things like that is a thing. So, because I know there's like some games that's like, I really super care about the fact that I don't want this spoiled. So, we will see. Oh, the things Nags was doing was looking familiar to what Tori was doing. Yeah, I think there's... Because there is like a lab, I think, in Strangerville. So maybe there is like a option. Because I feel like... I think it's Nags doing... It very well might be. I'm trying to remember what the place looks like. It might be 2 different places that you could pick which place or something. Or could add a branch to a career, because sometimes it's like it adds a branch to something else kind of thing, so you can pick a different way to go in the career. I'm not sure. I do also know that at least a couple days ago that there are packs on sale right now, and I could pick up Strangerville because they had Strangerville on sale for 25% off. But now that I know Realm of Magic's coming and that I'm going to pay full price for it, which again is like what? It's $4 or $5 difference. But still, I think I'll just wait for Realm of Magic to come out. And I know they also had, I don't know if it was like when you go in there, you can only see the percentage off of the packs you don't own. So if you already own the pack, it doesn't show you that it's on sale kind of thing. That Island Living was on sale for 25% off. And that was really tempting. But I'm like, I know they do expansion packs for 50% off. And I'm not like desperately wanting to start a new household and new family, because obviously I wouldn't be doing my legacy family in Sulani unless if I started a different household. So I usually don't buy anything on sale unless it's 50% off or anything lower, because anything lower isn't usually worth it. Yeah, it's like it's not really super worth it. The only thing I have bought for less than 50% off is stuff packs, because those I think I've only ever seen at 25% off. They usually don't discount the stuff packs to 50, at least not that I've ever been aware of or seen. So those are the only ones that it's an exception, but like game packs and expansion packs will go on sale for, like, expansion packs for sure go on sale for 50% off. I think the game packs sometimes do, but usually I think they only have 25% off. So it's like, I'm not like in desperate need for any of the packs right this second. And since I did also just buy RimWorld and No Man's Sky, I'm like, I don't need to spend that much money on games right now. Don't need to spend that much money on games. If you have other games to play, I don't need to spend that much money. So yeah, I'm hoping soon that I had some other things I wanted to get done today, but then I decided that I really wanted to sit and watch the Simulacrum VOD. So I watched that today instead of getting other things done. But I want to try some more RimWorld off stream, probably before we try it on stream. I'm like totally down for maybe messing around with it a little bit, maybe starting something. But I've got stuff packs that were like 60 something off. I don't like, maybe I have and I just don't remember. It's been a little while since I bought stuff packs, because I have quite a few of the stuff packs. I also did get some of the stuff packs and I think maybe a game pack or two, like from Target, because Target has 2 different bundles that it's like it's either like 2 stuff packs or it's like a game pack and a stuff pack. Target doesn't have like all of the packs available. So I don't have all of them, but I definitely got, like, that's how I got like Cats and Dogs and Get to Work and City Living, is I got them all for 50% off at Target. $3 or $4 each. Hi, Hungry. I'm Tap Girl. Hi. Hi, NLA. I am probably gonna like have to like get a snack. I'm probably gonna have to get a snack at some point today, because like, or during like stream, because I'm kind of on like a normal eating schedule ish today. Because normally like my eating schedule has been like I'll eat like lunch at like 2 or 3, and then I'm usually not hungry till like towards the end of stream. But today I got Taco Bell today. There's a picture of it on my Instagram story if you want to see it. So I'll probably at some point during the stream that I actually purposely ordered a couple extra tacos and I saved those. Um so okay, dash home, make some food, get the noms. You do the thing. Yeah, because I was hoping today that I was gonna try to like work on finishing off the shrug emote while watching the Simulacrum VOD, but that failed epically of me like actually trying to do it, so I gave up pretty soon. I want Taco Bell, not really. See, my thing with Taco Bell is I really love Taco Bell. I try not to eat it too often. There was a time during like the school year that I was eating it like once a week because it was super convenient for me to go get Taco Bell between my tap classes because it was super close by. Yes, I did finish. I watched the VOD. Then I'm like, okay, I really want to finish watching the VOD. So I know all the chat. I know the chat secrets now. So, oh, I really want Taco Bell now. Yes, rip. Taco Bell, Taco Bell. Taco Bell is so yummy. I'm trying not to eat it as often though. Pumpkinberry! Yes, it makes a little more sense now. Yes, and I was very excited when, the whole special guest thing happened as well. I was like, that was so cool! That was cool! Okay, I will be here, NLA. You BRB. Nom 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 nom. I have someone. I think it was Joe gifted it to me. I have a Misha sub now, so I can actually do that. Misha's emotes are so cute. It's just like all of the gift subbiness. All the gift subs. Okay, wasn't that there? All the nom nom nom. So yeah, I'll probably like. I'm planning to like actually take a break this stream because last stream I wasn't super good at doing that. I didn't do that. I also streamed for way too long last time, so it was kind of like a rush to like get stuff together and then like get back to my parents' house and to like I attempted to get to bed at a decent time. It didn't happen. So that's why I went to my training yesterday when I'm like not a lot of sleep, but the other plant art. Ooh. See her and the other plant army team next month. Oh, right, yeah. I still haven't even figured out. It's probably, I know I mentioned that it's like PAX West, like I want to try to go for like Saturday or whatever. I have no idea if that's going to happen right now because there's a lot of stuff that um, is going on with work more so than I thought. So I think the first couple weeks of school are going to be a lot busier and crazier than I was originally expecting them to be. So I don't know if I can handle like throwing a trip to Seattle like in the midst of that. So we'll see. But um yeah, there's a lot of stuff. Ooh, that was the other thing I was going to show all of you. I forgot to get it up, but it's here right next to me. So in my training yesterday, in case you missed it, it was a whole arts block training. So I went to the one for visual art teachers because that's kind of my weak point. I haven't actually taught visual art before. I've always wanted to like be better at visual art, but my strong suit's performing arts. So I was like, yes, let's go to the visual art training. And we did some art in the visual art training. So this is actually like it's like a blank like sketchbook kind of journal kind of thing. And our job was to like use our like teacher aesthetic and like decorate the cover. So yeah, this is my cover with my little derpy flowers and stuff that I don't have. I mean, I have some like visual art skill because I did go to an arts high school, so it's like I do have like semi abilities, but you know, I have little cartoon flowers that like, you know, a 5-year-old draws. But it works. So yeah, there's that. This is more like these lines up here. This is what I'm usually used to drawing. Like most of my visual art stuff is very, very line based. So I'm excited to do, I'm probably going to teach the kids how to do this line improv, that because the first unit that you do is on line drawings. So I'm excited for that. That's going to be my strong suit, which I can see the camera kind of like freaking out. It kind of does that some. Oh yeah. That's my art journal for the moment. I think I'm probably going to keep using it because we basically, like, I used the first couple pages for like notes and stuff during the training. But I think I might actually keep using it and like draw some stuff in here and like keep track of some notes. But it's kind of a nice journal too that they gave us. So there's that. I'm going to put that down now. I don't have Eno's emotes anymore. I want to use her popcorn emote. Oh no! I love Chilbo's rip emote though. I think that's great. Just the fact, in case anybody is here and doesn't watch the wonderful Chilbo Baggins, go give her a follow. She is awesome. But the fact that Chilbo, I was like lurking in that stream for part of it, of if you weren't there for the craziness of the gift subs and the bit war and the fact that she unlocked 2 emote slots on just a random stream day, it wasn't even a subathon. That was crazy. She's a wonderful streamer if you don't follow her. I was lurking and having, well, mostly lurking. Sometimes I came in and like spammed and hyped and stuff, but because one of my favorite alerts on Twitch is her $5 alert, which is like the screaming dino, and it makes me happy. That one I think is really, really fun. I need to like, there's so many stream things to do, but I want to make like custom tip alerts at some point, just for fun. So, because at this point this is still like a hobby. Like if it eventually worked into, if for some crazy reason this eventually worked into more than like just a hobby, it would be awesome. But hi, October Rose, welcome on in. My Tuesday is going great. It's been a very chill Tuesday. I got to sleep in again today after waking up early yesterday for training and stuff. But Owns Clan, hello, welcome on in. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the iceberg. So, yeah, it's been a chill Tuesday. How's your Tuesday going? I'm still just squishing. In case you missed it, I got this penguin yesterday, and it's a stress ball penguin, so you can squish it. And it's squishy. I still need a name. Still need to name it. It means like respect like blind playthroughs. It should say blind playthrough, but I might have a typo in it or something. That if I'm doing a blind playthrough or something. I know, isn't it so cute? Up to not like backseat and spoil games, but I haven't done a lot of games that's been an issue with yet. So, oh yeah, this small little penguin friend. It gets to be added to the penguin collection. You know. Yeah, that would be why it says that in the rules of like respect blind playthroughs if we're doing a blind playthrough of a story game or something like that. You know. That's the reason that's in the rules. I'm assuming that's what you're meaning. I also really like this. I'm really actually liking having this like squish ball thing. I do also have, like just sitting here, that I do actually have a fidget spinner. I just really like doing stuff with my hands. So my fiance actually got me this fidget spinner. I have a couple others too, but this one's my favorite because, you know, it's sparkly and it's purple. So why would it not be my favorite? It's totally not focusing. There we go. It's sparkly and it's purple. I totally got it too, like when, you know, during the craze of like all the kids having fidget spinners and stuff like that. So I do feel a little bit ridiculous with it, but sometimes I just like having something to do with my hands. I know, it's purple and it's sparkly, so it's perfect. Purple, sparkly, penguins, cute things, you know. Can't go wrong with any of those. I just really enjoy having like squishy things and cute things and purple things. But yeah, anywho, I think we're going to play some House Flipper. At least I think I'm pretty sure that's where we're going to start off here. In case you missed it, I'm kind of in one of those moods that's like, there's a lot of games I want to play, but I think we're going to start with House Flipper. I mean, we can always change games later, but that is the thing. But that doesn't mean if we're going to play a game, that doesn't mean I have to actually put the penguin down, and I have to stop squishing the penguin. And I don't know if I'm ready for that. I'm kind of enjoying squishing the penguin. It's so squishy. I want to name it Squish, but I already have something named Squish, so therefore I don't want to name it Squish. Staying hydrated. Hydrated. Cool. Okay. You know, I think we're going to go ahead and switch into House Flipper for the moment, because that's what I'm feeling. We might maybe switch into Sims later. Maybe we'll see how I'm feeling. But it's on days like this that I thought about getting a random generator and having pick the game for me. Yeah, I'm probably almost to that point. It's like I definitely have a lot of games that I really want to play right now, but right now, right at this moment, so that's why I'm like, okay, maybe we should jump into game now, because I'm really having the, yeah, let's play House Flipper. So I'm gonna go with that feeling for the moment. If I was kind of just like, you know, if I don't feel anything, whatever game people say in chat, I'll go with it. Where is my dashboard? There it is. Okay. Cool. Let's change into House Flipper. We are going to flip them houses. And no longer just chatting, House Flipper. Because it was fun doing like a House Flipper ESO stream, like switching in the middle there. Well, I guess it was kind of towards the end. So we might try something like that, but we shall see. And Steam, there you go. And I am actually going to pause our like lo-fi music that we've got going in the background here, just because there is music in game for House Flipper, and it kind of gets a little funky if you got two going at the same time. So I think we decided my webcam's okay down here in the corner for House Flippers. I think what we decided. So I'm gonna leave it here for the moment, because I don't think it blocks anything if I'm down in the corner, but let me know. Okay. Also, it looks like I'm gonna have to mess with my game capture, because my game capture is not capturing the game. Capture the game, please. There we go. I find sometimes the like capture a full screen application works, and then other days it doesn't. And I don't know if that's something I'm doing, or if it's just how, I don't know, but some days the like capture any full screen application works for the game, and other days I have to tell it to specifically capture the game. I don't know. As long as you all can see the game, it's going to be fine. I think the other thing too we might do is actually add I want a door. Yes, game, I know there's garden DLC. I want to buy it, but I'm going to spend that money on Realm of Magic, so not right now. Door. Like, what was I looking for? Alright, I got a little stuffy there for a second. Front door. Let's buy this one. Look, there's a door on our office now. Yay! I don't know why that hardwood floor is different than the rest of the floor, because I don't think we've changed the flooring at all, so I don't know why it's like that. Let's also buy a door for in here. Let's buy this one. The other way. I really wish this game would just... not in the right place. I really wish this game would make it so you could, like, move doors after you bought them. Like, 99% sure that's not a thing. And I really wish they would just, like, lock into where they should be. That's fine, I think. Cool. I'm gonna actually move this to be just in there for the moment. Yeah, I was like, I don't know why this place doesn't actually have a door over it. I don't know why you would want an open cupboard underneath your sink. I do like our office. So, let's see. Did we? No, we finished last time we finished flipping the bunker. So, we have $194,000. So, we could buy another house to flip. We're kind of at the point that we can pretty much buy most of the houses except for like the 4 or 5 most expensive ones. So we can pick a house to flip, or we can do a little job, like a side job. I think we'll start with one of these like side jobs, and then we will buy a house. It's kind of what I'm thinking, kind of do like a warm up. So let's start. I think I'm just going to start with this one on the top because this one's been here for a little bit. Topic: Armith walls. Bonjour. I want my house to look a little bit more artsy. Can you please paint some of the walls in the living room? Armith? The remaining walls should look stunning in gray. Oh, I almost forgot. Can you please replace the broken electrical socket? Mercy. Amanda Johnson. Sure, let's do it. Works for me. In the back of my mind, I'm still like, well, you could be playing this game, or you could be playing this game. There's too many games. I don't think there's anything we're supposed to do in the bathroom. Anything in this room? No. Cute room, though. Oh, is this the room that we get to paint? Is this the room that... I think I'm remembering. Yes, this is this room. Okay. So basically, they want this room to be pink and gray. The last time I did this room, no, maybe I only did it solid. Maybe I did it solid, but I think I did 2 gray walls, and then I did like a mixed pink and gray wall. I have also seen people do this one on stream, and they literally do it pink stripe, gray stripe, pink stripe, gray stripe, because they just want it both of those colors, and they don't care really what it looks like. They just want both of those colors on the wall. So, hey, Stay Hydrated bot is actually going to tell me at the 1 hour mark today. It hasn't done that in the last few streams. Here, Stay Hydrated bot. I will drink some water. Staying hydrated. Okay, it's in gray. So, does anybody have an opinion? I kind of want to be obnoxious and paint stripes. Which, technically, in any of the other rooms, we could have done that when they asked for 2 colors, but for some reason, just the fact that they want, like, this bright pink and gray just makes it that more ridiculous. While anyone voices their opinion, I am going to figure out where this device is to mount. Yeah, Stay Hydrated is actually doing their job. Go for it. Go for the stripes. I was like, I'm feeling painted ridiculous stripes. Just to be ridiculous. Also, I'm going to be very annoyed if the counter doesn't go back in the same place, because sometimes it does that in the game, where it's like, well, the thing was there before, but you can't put it back once you move it. So I'm going to be very annoyed if I can't get this counter to go back here. Come on. There we go. Cool. See, they can have lined up counters. I don't know why last stream none of the counters in the bunker would line up, and that was so annoying. Okay, I'm gonna go around and do all the pink first, I think. versus like switching back and forth between the colors. I think that makes sense. But we're going for some crazy stripes. This one's just going to be a thicker stripe along the windows here, I think. This is going to be bigger stripes there. And then we can go back to single. This is going to be great. Isn't this going to look awesome? This is going to look glorious. Like IRL though, like I could not imagine actually painting like a room with stripes. I feel like that would take so long because you'd have to like tape every single stripe on the wall to make it be, you know, the right, make sure they're like perfectly like level up, or like if you're doing this way level or like straight or whatever. Like I feel like that would be a lot to do stripes like this IRL, which I know it's like it's possible, but I don't know if I would ever take that amount of time to paint stripes like this. That'd be so much painter's tape. I mean, I guess you could eyeball it or whatever, but I feel like I would get super annoyed if it wasn't like perfect. But maybe that's just me. Actually, I'm pretty sure actually a lot of people would get annoyed if like it was stripes and they weren't perfect. If you did it maybe like in an artistic like way of like curvy stripes and different kinds of stripes to make them different sizes, so it was like purposely not all the same size of stripe. I also find it funny is like we just got the upgrade for like having the ability to paint 3 walls at a time, and here we are going back to painting 1 wall at a time, which I think is great. It works. Okay. Which actually this doesn't go too slow. Is it actually going to end up being the right amount of spacing? No, we're just going to have 2 in the corner here. It's fine. We are going to have to decide. I guess those will be gray. So these should be pink. So we do actually have to paint the inside of the windows in order for that to count for the percentages. So I think I'll just go like that. Okay. How about this one? These ones need to be pink. Honestly, I really like this pink. I think it's a good pink. Oh my gosh. This is great. This is glorious. It looks like a pink circus tent. I've actually been to like a fair or a circus in a really long time. We talked about going to the fair this summer, and then when the fair, oh, I wasn't in paint mode. When the fair came around, we kind of just didn't actually take the time to go. I mean, it's like we could have gone, but I don't know. I like the fair. It's just never something that it's like, I really, really want to go to the fair every single year. I know I went for a couple years, I think maybe in a row, it was like every other year that we went, that my cousin sang at the fair. I entered into like a talent competition at the fair, and I sang at the fair with my dance, or with my like a vocal studio and stuff. So it's like I mainly went to the fair the years that either I was doing some kind of performance, or my sister was kind of doing a performance, or my cousin was doing a performance. So it was never like, it's never been like, let's just go to the fair just because we want to go to the fair. I'm very much enjoying the ridiculousness of these stripes. I feel like if I hired someone to paint a room 2 different colors, and this is what they decided to do with those 2 colors, if I didn't like specify I want this wall and this wall to be pink and this one to be gray or whatever. I think I would be very upset if the professional painter came in and painted obnoxious stripes everywhere. I mean, if that's what I asked them to do and they did it, awesome. But if this was like not a planned thing, I think I would be really annoyed. Okay. Also, the fact that you can finish this order by only doing like 70% of it. So technically, I could leave now and they would still pay me for the partially painted room. Which I get as a game mechanic, it makes sense that you don't have to like do every single last detail to be able to turn a job in. But it's funny in thinking of it in concepts like that. Okay. It says 99%. Okay, that means there's like one wall that's like not fully painted somewhere. That's annoying. Okay. Because now I gotta figure out which wall. Which wall doesn't have enough paint? There it is. Got it. Okay. Great. So this room is done. That means we don't have the option to sell the paint back, which is super annoying that they do that. Like, I understand that technically for this job they're not asking us to sell anything, but the fact that I can't sell the paint back and get some money back is, I think, kind of dumb. Okay. We already decided there wasn't anything in the bathroom, so it must be over here somewhere. Is it in here? Mount devices. Mount device. I always think it's interesting, like, with the outlets, which I guess it makes sense that in these houses that they would already have outlets, but there's never just like an empty outlet. There's always like an old outlet that you have to replace when you're like installing them. Cool. We shall complete the order. $1,682. Cool. I think we might go ahead and do another little mini job because that one didn't take very long. Because that one had kind of been sitting in our inbox for a little bit. Or we could buy a house. I'm down for buying a house. Part of me kind of wants to just buy the smallest house and get that flipped, so then we can just focus on getting bigger houses. But I'm also down to buy a bigger house again too. For now, I think I'm going to start another job. Let's clean up the house. I want to do that. Topic, clean up the house, please. Greetings. A few days ago, I bought a house at an extremely bargain price. The price was influenced by two factors. For months, nobody wanted to buy it, and also a certain unwanted guest lived there for a while. I am talking about a man who moved in and stayed there unnoticed for a few days before he was found by the police. This guy made quite a mess during his short stay. Trash, crates, and newspapers everywhere around, and an unidentified substance covers most of the floor, and it seems that someone threw up on the fridge. Wonderful. Okay. Being a person who rejects the very sight of the current state of the house, I kindly request you clean up the house I bought. I would also ask you to solve problems with the electricity. Regards, Robert Moon. Okay. Oh, I think I remember this job because the whole thing is the electricity's out and like it starts at night. Because for some reason you do this job at night, so then there's like no electricity. Oh, this is fun. Apparently this dude had a very like busy. Also, I'm very glad I don't have the bugs on right now because those could be cockroaches, and I'm glad they're not. But yeah, this dude must have had a very busy couple days to like make this much of a mess in that short amount of time. But I mean, you know, hey, you do you, dude. Cool. Okay. So I'm not entirely sure. Is it just that we... Maybe a fuse is blown? Oh, weird. There was dialogue on the screen. So I think there's a basement here somewhere? Yeah. Assemble. Okay. We're going to assemble the fuse box, apparently. Or at least replace the fuse? Do we have lights now? Hey! We fixed the lights! Cool. I guess we can clean stuff up down while we're down here. Yeah, let's vacuum up. I do still super appreciate that they added the feature that, hey, if you don't want cockroaches in your game, you don't have to have them in your game. I don't mind them, but I would rather have the glass. I've been kind of getting over, like... Yeah, also, how did this dude get all this stuff on the ceiling? Like, what was he doing? I've been kind of getting over, like, my, like, squeamishness around bugs a little bit. Because I'm normally one of those people who would, like, freak out if there's, like, a little bug. I've kind of gotten over that and just, like, taken the more, like, calm approach to it. Like, okay, yeah, there's a bug. It's fine. Bug's not gonna hurt you. There's something red. Oh, assemble things. I do appreciate that they put the outlets on the mini-map because I would never figure out where the outlets that I was supposed to be installing are without it, probably. I'd probably just wander around and stare at all the walls through the rooms and see if I can find them all. Okay. Cool. Let's clean things. Because that mini-map, oh my goodness, that mini-map's got a lot of dirt on it. Okay. Oh, I guess we fixed the electricity so we can actually turn the lights on in here. That might help. No reason to be cleaning in the dark, but maybe we don't want to actually see what we're cleaning up. Because this place is kind of icky. Ooh, clean the windows. I'll clean the windows. I love cleaning the windows in this game. Or, I don't remember who it was. Someone in one of my first House Flipper stream was talking about how it looks like we're shaving the windows. More so when we had no upgraded tools, because the first like squeegee in this game literally looks like a razor. So it looked like I was shaving the windows, because it's not like you get out a bucket of soap and water or anything, or have like a spray bottle of cleaning things to clean the window. You're literally just taking a dry squeegee to the window to clean it. So it doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but you know, it works. It shows the purpose of, hey, you cleaned the window. Part of me is still thinking about playing other games. In case anybody wants to know that. I was very indecisive of like, you know, I think I'm gonna start with House Flipper, but now I'm like thinking, ooh, should we change to something else? I don't know. I kind of find as a gamer, until I started streaming, I really, like, I would play games for hours, but I wouldn't necessarily play the same game for more than a couple hours. So not that, like, even on stream, like, I by the time we get to game after just chatting and stuff, like, usually we, like, play the game for 2 or 3 hours, so that's not really that much different. But off stream when I play games, I'll, like, play the game for an hour, and then I'll, like, stop and stare at my phone, or get up and get, like, a snack, or go, like, see or watch a video or something. Like, I'll get distracted and do something else. Or like I'll be playing a game and have like a random remembrance of like, hey, I need to do this thing or something like that. So that's one thing I really like about streams, is that it really gives me that time and that kind of motivation to like just really sit and enjoy a game. Like that's your task right now. Just enjoy the game. I really wish I could, like, during the school year, I'm really hoping it works out that me and my fiance, which obviously for all other reasons besides streaming as well, but I really hope it works out that me and my fiance can move in together soon in an like our actual own place that's not like not a rental, hopefully, and like closer to my work, because the thing is he's moved out um and he's here, but this place is not close enough to my work. So is this, we just need to, we have to press to dispose it. Okay. I was like, how am I supposed to install a shower there if there's already a shower? And I don't have the selling thing. Shower. Mountable shower. Let's mount a shower. I also feel House Flipper is one of those games that it's almost as satisfying just to watch someone do it as playing it yourself. That I personally like watching people play House Flipper. It's just such a chill, satisfying game. Also, let me know if the game audio is too quiet, because I do have stuff turned down a little bit. I was just thinking about that. It looks like it might be kind of quiet, because I know I've kind of messed around with my audio a little bit, switching back and forth between ESO. Because ESO is one of those games that's kind of loud. Okay. That's installed. This room we gotta clean up. I also find it interesting that this job is clean the house and fix like the electrical stuff. Because I feel like you wouldn't necessarily expect a house cleaner to... You don't hear much of anything? Okay, I can turn it up a little bit. The music, I mean, the audio and the music in this game isn't actually really that loud to begin with, unless if you have it at max, but I do know I have it turned down in game. So I'll do that. There we go. I think that makes it a little bit louder there, and I'll also do that. So let me know if that does anything. In theory, you should be able to hear some little happy music now. But it is just very, there's not really a whole lot of game audio, and it's just kind of a little bit of chill music in the background. Also, who lets their window get this dirty? Like, to the fact that you can't even see out of it. Okay, there's like one little bit of dirt. And somewhere here. There you go. Okay, clean windows. Oh, we missed a window. 2 of 3? Oh, window. There's another window. We do it? 100% complete. Awesome. We're making $7,152.67 for cleaning that person's house. I feel like that's a lot of money to pay someone to just like fix like 2 outlets and clean your house. But I mean, it was, I guess, the whole house. Cool. I'm gonna look and see what the jobs that we have in the inbox are, but I think we might buy a house. Bathroom and home workshop. Oh, okay. So last stream I was mentioning the kindergarten job. I don't know if I'm ready to tackle that one yet. This job is basically, it's not like you have to do some cleaning, and I think there's maybe some painting if I remember right, But this job has so many items to place because you're literally setting up a kindergarten like school. I think we'll save that one for now. I think I'm gonna, let's look at houses. So I'm thinking we probably should maybe look at these smaller ones. So I feel like if we do a lot of bigger ones, we're just never gonna want to do the smaller ones, kind of thing. So I think we should maybe do them before we don't ever want to do them. So we have a camping bungalow. This is technically the first house you can buy in the game, I think. It's pretty small. That's not, nope. We have House After Flood. So that one would be kind of a messier house there. We have whatever the name of it was. I clicked on it already. But this house, we do one of the bigger houses down here. Hi, NLA. Welcome back. Or are you back? Hi, back. I'm NLA. Okay. Welcome back, NLA. If you have an opinion, we've done a couple little mini jobs. Right now I'm kind of just deciding, I think I want to buy a house to flip. So if anybody here wants to voice an opinion, I think we're probably going to go for one of like these first 6 houses here versus like going and buying one of these huge houses. We now have over $200,000, so technically we could buy all the way up to this one here. Like only these 4 houses here are out of our price range. But what I'm thinking is if we skip to like the bigger houses, we're not necessarily going to want to go back to the smaller houses. So I'm thinking we might just go ahead and flip this little tiny house, because this one's really small and probably won't take too long. We could do Many Generations is what this house is called. This one looks like it's got some holes in the walls. It says, a great opportunity, a sturdy house from the 1930s on a large plot of land in a great location for major renovation. Wait, any house on, I'm gonna be weird. Ready? Any house, no opinion. Okay. No, I totally didn't stand up to read that right side up because I couldn't figure out how to read opinion upside down. I think we're gonna do the small house, just because I feel like if we start doing the bigger houses, I'm not gonna want to do the smaller house. So let's buy this house. Let's go. Okay. Clean it up, clean it up. When I said clean it up, my brain started singing like the Barney cleanup song. And I feel like that just goes to show how much Barney I watched as a child. Yes, The Guest was so exciting. I was watching it. I actually had Twitch up on the TV watching it, and I like was like, oh my gosh, and Talarian's like, what? I'm like, what are you doing from the other room, kind of stuff. That was cool. That was a really awesome surprise. I do find it also really interesting, like, too, like, how the story is being influenced of, like, when players can't be there. I feel like it's adding, like, a good mix to the story a little bit, because you're kind of getting to learn a little bit more of the mechanics of, like, the world through the players being not there. And also, the chat secret. Oh my goodness. Okay. So I guess we have a kitchen. This is technically a bedroom and office. I guess they don't get a living room, and we have a bathroom. So This is technically labeled a bedroom. So we have a bedroom, a bathroom, and a small kitchen. Let's go ahead and clean some stuff up. A lot of the stuff we're probably just gonna sell, I think. I mean, I guess we can keep some of the furniture, but we shall see. Yeah, I'm glad I took the time to actually finish watching that VOD today. Because it's like, okay, I do have other things I want to do, but I also really want to sit and just watch this. And it was really good to just, I mean, watching it as a VOD, I think it was really nice to just sit and chill and not really, like, I was reading some of the chat as I watched it, but not like having to like be like, oh, I want to like type something in chat. Just, I don't often just sit and watch things anymore. Like, it's always something interactive, which is always fun, but yeah, I watched last Friday's VOD. I watched like part of it like the other day, and I finished the last like couple hours of it today. And the story is getting exciting. I like it. It's also cool seeing like watching like a longer campaign that's not just like a couple episodes and then it's done. It's almost your month. It's almost October. It's almost October, which is kind of crazy. It's a little crazy. I'm still trying to get over the fact that August is almost over and the fact that school starts in a week. It's crazy. Especially like with some of the changes of stuff and like different, like having 4 different school placements and there's changings in like who I'm working with. It's like, okay, it's gonna be quite the crazy year. It's gonna be a very crazy year. Where is it? There it is. I am so excited for fall as well. I love fall. Mainly like I enjoy summer. That I like it being sunny, but summer always ends up being like too sunny for me at a point in time. Like I enjoy it for a little bit, then it's like, okay, I'm ready for, and being in Washington, I'm ready for my rainy days back again kind of thing. So, which not that like it does rain in the summer, but it's not the same. So, and for me too personally, like I like being able to go outside and not have to like worry about sunscreen. So, because I know like on Sunday when me, my fiance, and my papa and my dad came over to help us do yard work, I like was out there for like 20 or so minutes, and then I'm like, okay, I have to go find sunscreen if I'm going to be out here any longer because I felt my skin burning. And it's like, yeah, it's a thing. And it's like having like technically I could like not wear sunscreen, but then I just end up getting like sunburnt and that's no fun. Honestly, I think we're gonna just keep this kitchen pretty much as is because the cabinets look really nice. Like now that we cleaned them up, I mean, obviously they're not like the nicest counters ever, but I mean, I don't see a reason to sell it. I think we can just go ahead and keep this. Even the fridge is fine too. We just need to paint it. I am going to sell this shower though, because that's gross looking. This washer's all kind of icky. Now we think there's not a bathroom because we deleted stuff. I think that, honestly, I think the sink and the toilet are probably okay. I think I want to retile the room because the room's kind of meh. We're gonna sell these doors too because the doors are icky. And I'm also gonna sell the welcome mat. Yeah, sell the door. And that, I think. I don't want the bed. We can sell the bed. No bedroom. I always think it's funny, like when you sell stuff that the buyers complain. It's like, what do you mean there's not a, like, because I deleted the old dirty one. Would you rather me leave the old dirty one in the house? but still. It works. Yeah, I think we're gonna actually be able to flip this house pretty quickly, just because like we're gonna pretty much keep the kitchen the same. Because there's not really a reason to like sell everything and start from absolutely nothing. And these rooms are pretty small. I feel like too, like streaming House Flipper, I feel like I've become, I don't know, quicker at flipping houses. But maybe I'm not. Maybe it just like time feels like it's going by like faster when I'm doing it on stream versus like playing this game off stream. So I guess like one house, we still spent like 2 hours and 50 minutes on one house. So I guess that's still like how much time I would probably spend on a house off stream. But I don't know. I feel like maybe I work slower off stream because I'm like changing my mind more often. Whereas on stream, I find that I just see something and I commit to it easier. Yeah, that's the other thing too that's probably making it feel faster is that we're to the point that we have a lot of skill upgrades on here that I think it maybe just felt slower because in I guess I could call it my off-stream save file. It's my original save file on the game. I think I have all of the upgrades, so I think it did feel a lot slower coming back to a new like save file. Just the fact that you can actually have multiple save files on this game now makes me happy, because that was one reason like back when I was thinking about streaming stuff, I was like, oh, I would want to stream this game, but I don't know if I would because I don't want to start my save file over. But then they added the ability to have, actually I'm going to wait on the radiator till we paint, because it used to not be that you could have multiple save files. So now that that's a thing, that makes me happy. Okay, I'm actually going to sell this light because this room needs more than one light and we can't get another one that looks exactly like that. So yeah, because what? Because we have, yeah, it's like we don't have all of the skills on here, but I feel like this time playing it again, like from the start, I have more of like a knowledge of like what skills I want first. So like before, I'm pretty sure when I first played the game, I did like all the fast ones because I wanted to go faster, but actually having all of the dirt on the mini map is really the most useful. This one, like demolition, we haven't done a lot of, so that makes sense. We don't have a lot of skill points in that. Painting, we're getting better. So it's like there's still a lot for us to like upgrade in general, but I think we'll make this still be a bedroom with this desk here. I mean, I think I might just leave that desk because I don't think it's that bad. I think it's okay. Yeah, but yeah, there's definitely skills to speed things up. So let's look. What kind of paint do we want? Do we want this room to still be kind of a green color? Because we could do something kind of like this young flower bud would be kind of similar, I think, to probably the color that's kind of on the walls here. Because it's kind of like an entryway slash bedroom is what this is. So let's look at just paint. Because I think, I'm trying to remember back to like when I first did this house. I want to say I did bright peach because that when I first did this house, that was before we had all of these like fancy neutrals. So I'm thinking maybe young flower bud. Let's see what else there is. I just forget some of the colors that we have. We could do pistachio green. That would be kind of a brighter color. So I'm kind of liking the color that the room is kind of given off here, like as is. So I'm kind of wanting to keep that kind of vibe. Also, just like, what do you have to do to walls to get like the paint literally worn off the walls? Like, I feel like that would take effort, or like this house has been abandoned for a long time or something to have the paint like this worn off. I don't know. Okay. Let's see. I think... Okay. If you would like to voice your opinion, my choices that I think I'm picking from between... Words. Words are hard. I'm picking between Young Flower Bud. So let's say that's a 1. Put a 1 in chat if you want Young Flower Bud. And a 2 in chat if you think I should do Pistachio Green. If you would like to voice an opinion. So I'll show them again. We've got a 1 for Young Flower Bud, or if we want to go brighter route, 2 for Pistachio Green. 2? Okay, we got 2 votes for 2. I'm going to give anyone else a chance if they would like to. We have 2 votes for Pistachio Green. Leaning 2 as well? Okay, I'm seeing 3 votes. I don't know, is there 3 people who really want the Young Flower Bud? I think we're going to go with it. I think we're leaning towards the pistachio. Two. We're gonna go with pistachio. Paint. This is gonna be really bright and it's gonna be awesome. Ready? Set? Ooh, I like it. It will also look better too once I took away the light in the room. We need to put a light back in the room. Good choice, chat. Good choice. Also, hi Mazer. How's it going? Welcome on in. Realized I said hi in my head, but I don't think I actually voiced that out loud. Hello. Good choice, chat. Good choice. Paint the walls. Okay. I'm glad I remembered to like not put the radiator in before we painted, because you can technically paint behind the radiator. It's just kind of more annoying to like try to get it behind there. Also, being able to paint 3 walls at a time, it makes it go a lot faster. And we technically don't even have like that many speed upgrades on painting yet. So that's pretty cool. I have a feeling we're gonna have to buy like another can of this paint for like 2 walls. Maybe not. Maybe we'll have enough. The paint looks like it's kind of running a little low. Yep. We're gonna have to buy another thing of pistachio green, which is fine. It's like at this point, with the amount of money we have in the game, we're doing fine. We can spend money on another can of paint. Has anybody, I can't remember, have any of the people chilling with me, have you played House Flipper before? I think we came to the conclusion that, at least last time I think I asked that no one had actually played it. People had just seen it. But maybe I'm wrong. You have not? Okay. I don't think I remember people playing it, but maybe. Okay, cool. I feel like there's quite a few people who have seen the game but haven't played it themselves. Good choice, chat. I like this green. Nope. Okay. Well, House Flipper is a very, very fun game. I also find it very satisfying to watch other people play House Flipper as well. Okay, let's go ahead. Let's sell the paint. We can always buy more if we want more. And let's go ahead and put a radiator. A radiator. Ta-da! Okay. I'm kind of torn. I like this black desk, and I don't think this is a desk that you can actually buy in the catalog. Because I feel like it makes sense that this desk looks like slightly worn because of the tools on the top of it. So I think I want to leave it. I'm not sure. Because now that we're like putting like fresh paint and new walls around it, or like on the walls, and it just doesn't look as nice as it did before. But let's look. This is technically going to be the bedroom. So let's look at furniture. Beds. I think it was just a single bed before. Because I think, yeah, a double bed's kind of too big. So I think we have to put a single bed. So I kind of feel like it makes sense to get like this bed because of the drawer underneath. But I feel like if you were living in this small of a house, that like this is literally your only room besides the bathroom and the kitchen, that I feel like you would have a bed with storage underneath. Or it could just be that you have empty space to put things. Could be that. I don't know if I like having that blocked around there though, but maybe it makes sense having it in the corner. Well, we can't actually put it all the way in the corner because of the radiator if we're going to put it there. So maybe that doesn't make as much sense. I'm kind of leaning towards this one. I don't know. Kind of liking it. I also like the orange with the green too. No, NLA, you don't have a mod sword. If you would like a mod sword, NLA, I would gladly give you one if you would like one. I have to tell you the thing about that though. So I was hanging out in Bokikio stream the other day. Okay, just so you know, chat. I see Bokikio banned 88-bit music. Just so you all know. But I was chilling in Bokikio's stream, and he gave me a mod sword while he went on break, just so there was a mod. And the first thing I did was I banned and unbanned Trevor. And it was very satisfying. Bokikio has removed ban on 88-bit music. So yeah, I did that in Bo's chat. And the funny thing is, which Bo, you'll have to let me know if it ever fixed itself, that for some reason Twitch glitched and it made it be 88-bit music is like his top cheerer, like on his leaderboard. So it says like 0 bits and then it says 88-bit music. So we're not sure. I don't know why. I may have bugged out your cheerleader board. Oh my gosh, it did to me too! Oh hey, it happened here too. You know, I'm fine with it. I wonder if it's just because it's banning and unbanning in a short amount of time, but I don't know why, like coding wise, like why would banning even talk to the Twitch leaderboard? What something else should we do? Should we try banning somebody else? I mean, I guess you could just ban and unban Trevor again. It's the consolation prize for being banned. Yes. The consolation prize for being banned. Just the fact that Trevor's been banned in my channel multiple times and he's never even been here. I also remember Junk Garage was mentioning too that Trevor's actually been banned from his channel as well because he was just testing out commands and that was the person he first thought of to test the command out on. Bokikio has banned N_Alasaurus. Yep. Hey! NLA's alt account is now in my BitTier board. Why though? Like, why is that? Take that, Trevor. But like from a coding point of view, like why would the banning, why would the coding for banning someone even have like anything to do with the Twitch like bits leaderboard? That is great. Twitch, why? Is there a way to like report those kind of bugs to Twitch? I've never had anything like that come up for a reason to need to do that. Yeah, so it's the unbanning them that puts them on the leaderboard, which is super duper weird. The banning fixes the leaderboard? Okay. That, yeah. That's funny though. Well, just the fact that it just displays as 0 bits. And it's not even... Hey! NLA, thank you for the 10 biddies. Now you're actually on the leaderboard. We should try it. The unbanning bugs it out. Yeah. That's weird that it does that though. Yeah, Bo, if you want to try banning and unbanning NLA's other alt account, how many alt accounts do you have? I feel like you have a multiple. If not, I'll test it here. But okay, so banning N_Alasaurus took it off. Okay, that also took Trevor off as well. So I guess it's fixed? I'm so confused as to why that's even like a thing that has the possibility of doing. Like, so Bokikio banned your N_Alasaurus account again, and that seemed to fix it. So, and he removed the ban as well, so it fixed it somehow. Yeah, it fixed it. Okay. I feel like none of the reasons for the banning and unbanning, like in terms of what did what in effect to the leaderboard, made sense, but huh. So the problem only occurs when there's no actual bit value on the board. It looks like it. Yeah, that's weird. I don't know. Twitch, it's a Twitch glitch. Yeah. I don't know, but that was very funny that did that on my channel too. I still think it's funny how many channels Trevor's been banned from that he's never been to. I know which tiles I want. I just need to find them. Where are they? The little gray square repeated ones, but not those ones. Maybe it's these ones. I think I want these ones. Hello, thank you so much for that host. Welcome on in. How's it going? It's like, oh right, gotta look over. I feel like the way my monitors are now, it looks like I'm looking so far away to look at my, like on the far side of my other monitor. Because in case you guys missed it, I'm no longer looking up at chat. I'm now just like looking over at chat. But thank you so much for the host. I super appreciate it. Okay. There light switch in here? Is there lights in here? Yes. So I like this room having all of the tile everywhere, so I'm just gonna kind of redo the tile is kind of what my plan is. Banning and unbanning too quickly bugs it out. Okay. I am doing good. I am very much enjoying chilling with some House Flipper. I was very indecisive today I've been streaming House Flipper the last couple days, or I guess not last couple days, last couple streams, and it's just such a fun game to chill out and relax with. But I just had I was indecisive with there's so many other games I also want to play. Have you? I'm assuming it sounds like you've played the game before. Yeah, it is a surprisingly really relaxing game. Also, welcome on in. Hi. Is it Bo? Is that how you say your name? Bo? Let me know. I always feel bad when I don't know how to say usernames. But welcome on in. How's it going? We're just kind of having a chill and chat kind of going here. Okay, so we have Bo, I'm gonna call you Bokikio while other Bo is in chat. To not be confusing. Bo, okay. Also, Tap Girl, take a screenshot of my banning 80-bit music and post it next chat. And they will get a kick out of it. Here, let me do. I gotta. For some reason, if I go in the menu, then I can actually Yeah, I'm gonna actually take an actual picture. So I guess I could take an actual screenshot too. Print screen. There we go. I always think it's weird when I take print screens now because there's no way to tell it to just print screen my one monitor or my second monitor. Yeah, there are a few funky glitches in the game, which they happen. The developers have been really good. There's way less problems in the game now than when the game was first released, and just things they've added since the first initial release of the game. There's a lot of improvements that have been made. But yeah, I love the music, which is why I've definitely made sure it's because usually we have when I play Sims or something, I have some lo-fi music playing in the background, but it's you don't need that because this game just comes with awesome chill music. I really wish the soundtrack for this was on Spotify or something. You can find it. I found it on YouTube videos of the songs, but which I haven't even looked. I didn't even think to see if you can actually buy the soundtrack through Steam or something, because I love the soundtrack of this game. It's such a chill soundtrack, and I like listening to a lot of chill video game music just in general, and I actually use quite a bit of random video game music in my teaching as well for dance stuff. So mainly the one I've used the most is definitely Stardew Valley music, because a lot of my students really like the music from that, and I have a few students who have actually played the Stardew Valley game, so they always like that. It's hey, I recognize the music, without having it be have to be the super popular pop song or whatever, or the Kids Bop version of something, or 80s music. I play a lot of 80s music in my dance classes, which that was something I intended to do this summer, was make a new playlist for this school year. But I think I've added a few things to my one from last year, and I think I'm just gonna stick with that for the moment, because it's not I want to delete songs and not use them this year, But there's definitely some songs that I used a lot last year that I want to not use this year. So I think I could probably remove a couple of them. But it's a thing. It also makes me like listen to different music because I kind of tend to, most of the music I listen to is like Broadway or Disney or video game music. Ooh, which random question in relation to our random banning of Trevor? Is there a way of how would I check to see how many times he's been banned and unbanned in my channel? I know there's a way to do that, but I don't know if I know how to do that. And for our friends who are hanging out who might not get that, it's kind of a meme that's kind of a cross-channel meme that 88-bit Music, his name's Trevor, has been banned and unbanned in a whole bunch of channels that he hasn't even visited before. So here. Okay. He's been banned 3 times. Okay. Yeah, it was like, I know you can like click on people's usernames, but if he's not in chat, I can't like do that. So yeah, it says messages 0, timeouts 0, bans 3. I just tried on Megs and it's doing the same thing. I sent a tweet to Twitch. Okay, awesome. Cool. Thanks, NLA. Because I'm like, I'm not sure why that's a thing. Pleasantly Plump! Thank you so much for that host. Welcome on in. It's good to see you. How's it going? No, there's like a glitch that for some reason when you ban and unban someone, it was making them be the top cheerer of the week on the leaderboard, but like we unbanned them and like we somehow managed to get it to fix itself. So it's not like anything Trevor's done or like anything that's happened to a specific account. It's like a Twitch glitch. Hi, it's good to see you. How's it going? I know it's been a little bit. And I know there's been it's kind of, streams are getting a little more like not every day at 5 p.m. Pacific time because, you know, I had my first in-service teacher day training thing yesterday. So that's starting back up again. Also, I really love these pretty tiles. They're very pretty. Yeah, also it's just a meme at this point. It's just a meme at this point to ban 88-bit Music because I know he's been, so obviously he's been banned in Mega's channel a lot. He's been banned here. He's been banned in Junk Garage. He's been banned. I know there's others, but I can't think of any off the top of my head. There is more. I'm pretty sure there's more. Going first workout in 5 days complete. Nice. Today's the first day in like 5 days that I didn't work out. So I started like actually working out, and the couple days this past week that I've actually been at my parents' house, my family has like a gym membership, so I actually went to the gym. Oh, and Bose. Yes, I was like, who am I forgetting? There should be another one that I should know. Yes, because I have banned 88-bit Music and Bokikio's channel, and that was, I got such a kick out of doing that. I laughed way too hard at doing that. It was fun. But yeah, go physical fitness. I've kind of just been doing, my kind of norm is that when I go to the actual gym is I do like some time like just like on the elliptical, and then they have in like the weight area they have like an express like multiple machines lined up, that there's like 8 different machines. So there's like one for arms, and there's like crunches, and there's like pulling down, and there's like a squat one, and so you kind of get a whole body like muscle workout too. So, and it's something that's really easy to like scale for like easy workout or hard or like whatnot. So I at some point I want to like expand what I do, but I hit a PR, then went on a 4-day booze fueled vacation with friends. Drinking PR achieved. Yeah, where'd you go? Nothing too noteworthy. Okay. I I personally think beer is disgusting. I have not ever had a beer that I thought was enjoyable to drink. Well, actually, I've had like one, but it was just like the one that was the least like icky that I've had before. Never had a beer. Beer is gross, in my opinion. But I know a lot of people really enjoy drinking beer, but beer is. I had a beer that I kind of liked when I went out with like some teacher friends and we got like pizza and stuff. And that was an okay one. But other than that, I do not find beer to taste good at all. Went to a friend's cottage in the middle of heckin' nowhere, no cell service or internet. I think it would be really nice to actually do something like that, like a complete disconnect, because I don't think I've been 100% disconnected from my cell phone since I started having a cell phone. Well, like a smartphone. Like I would be disconnected from my like slider phone or slider phones all the time and be fine. But I feel like I haven't gone an extended period of time without looking at my phone or doing something technology wise since I've gotten a smartphone. And I know my fiance does want to take me camping. I'm not sure how much I'm going to enjoy camping, but he does want to take me camping at some point because he's done a lot of camping and he's an Eagle Scout. So, you know, he knows how to do the outdoor things. Okay. So I think I'm gonna finish mounting this shower here real quick, and then I think I'll do the radiator real quick. I think I'm gonna get up and do a quick stretch break because last stream I was not good about actually doing a stretch break, so I'm going to actually make sure I'm remembering to do that. Yeah. I was completely disconnected for 2 days during the solar eclipse in 2017. Ooh. So while I'm like I finished that little thing up. I'm gonna pause here real quick. I'm gonna get up. I am going to run to the bathroom, get some more water, and I'm going to warm up one of my leftover Taco Bell tacos real quick, and then I will be right back. If you've been hanging out with me, or if you're just joining me, thank you for hanging out. But this is an awesome time. Get up, stretch your legs, things like that. And yes, tacos! I'm gonna warm up a leftover taco from lunch earlier. And I will be right back, okay? BRB. That was actually really good timing because Talarian just got home as well. So, I don't know if you want to wave, but he just got home. So, hello. Aya is back. I'm going to nom. Annalise waving. I'm going to nom on my Taco Bell taco. But we got Taco Bell for lunch, and I saved some tacos, a couple tacos to snack on later. So I'm snacking on one now. Might snack on the other later. Also, thank you, Bo, for dropping that break command. Anyone who's chilling here and wants to follow on the social medias, I started yesterday posting on my Instagram story, and I like doing that, so I think I'm gonna maybe do that a little more. This packet of fire sauce is not wanting to open. So, go ahead and check that out. Yeah, I can. The cottage is the perfect place to hide from the government. I'm sure it is. You know, a place with no self-service. Fire sauce. They used to have week-long scout camps in the summer, about 2.5 hours from North Toronto. I once read an article that Taco Bell is the healthiest fast food chain. I have to find that hard to believe. Yeah, I agree with Annalise. Probably depends on what you order. I feel like I've heard that too, but I don't know if I've ever seen like any facts to back that up. It also very much depends on what you choose to order from a place. So yeah, Taco Bell is probably one of the easiest to make vegetarian. Because you can pretty much, I mean, and Taco Bell is really down to, if you want to, do like a lot of like subbing things out or switching things to like potatoes or something. But I personally don't do that much to change things, if anything. Stay Hydrated bot is on point today. It's actually reminded me 2 hours in a row now. Yikes, gotta stay off Facebook, heckin' emotions. I spend a lot of time scrolling through Facebook, but most of the stuff I feel like I see on my Facebook feed now with the current algorithm isn't even like what my friends post. But heckin' emotions. This music is just so chill. Which also, I did turn up the music earlier. If it's still not loud enough for you guys to hear it very well, I can turn it up more. Oh, they were all adopted? Well, I'm glad they were adopted, though. Yay for adopting puppies. Thank you, Mish. I super appreciate you telling me that. I know, because I try to find a good balance, because I find for me, I can personally control the audio level for me of what I hear, but that doesn't affect the stream audio. So sometimes it's hard to tell. Yeah, and I also messed with like my sound for like ESO the other day, so like that had to be turned way down because that game's really loud. The other place still hasn't responded. Yay, adopted puppies! Facebook usually makes you sad. Yeah, then I would stay off of Facebook. Don't go on Facebook then. Yeah, there was a lot of people who hang out in my chat also hang out in Mega Oryx's chat. So if you want to find us over there or hang out with another awesome streamer, she's really cool too. that she was looking at adopting a puppy, and the puppy had, I don't remember what it was called. It was it has a hair condition, so it doesn't grow fur or hair on the top of its head or like on its belly and stuff. But I'm really glad that yeah, check out Negorix if you haven't. But she was another awesome streamer. So come hang out with us over there. That a lot of us here that hang out here are super awesome to hang out over there as well. So yeah, I'm really glad that the puppies did find homes. Plump. Nega, who? Yeah, I see that Negaorix Benet emote. Yeah, also thank you, Miss, for asking. If there's other any things that like we're talking about and you don't understand or missed out on a meme or something, I totally get it, missing out on what's going on. I totally don't mind you asking to get clarified and be included in the conversation and things like that. The Monet is actually a portrait of you. Yeah, because sometimes it's like, yeah, we kind of get into things that sometimes is like context is kind of needed, which I'm totally chill with, but I do want to make sure if you are hanging here and don't understand what we're talking about, don't be afraid to ask. I'm more than happy to clarify. And everyone here in chat is super duper friendly and would be happy to clarify as well. So, now the question is, Plump, are you just the Benet? Are you like just the top part, or do you also have the Benet butt as well? Also, rip Benet butt. I got the butt squats. Yes, I need to do more squats. Your mic is kind of quiet. I have your stream turned up all the way, and I still had to turn my speakers up a little. I can fix that. Yeah, because I had it turned down some. I just turned it up a little bit. Let me know if I should turn it up more. Because I had turned it all the way down so it was like only bopping in the green zone. So now every now and then it's bopping a little bit into not really. It's mostly in the green zone still. So I can turn it up more. I know like one day I turned it like super way down because I didn't ever realize it was like going into the red zone. So I just turned it up slightly. I can turn it up more, so just let me know. Nega butt. Whose butt emote is that? That, oh my gosh, it's got flamingos on it. That is a great butt. I feel like my ears must be super sensitive. I feel like it's really hard to like sometimes judge audio levels like from like the non-viewer perspective. Like for me, like I can go back later and like hear things on the VOD, but since I don't really have like I am just streaming from a webcam and I'm using the mic inside the webcam. So right now I currently don't have a lot of control to like see things very well or like control specific audio stuff. So yeah, and everyone has different volume settings. Some are speakers, TV, etc. Yeah, because I find what I find too, like some streamers that sometimes it's like their audio is perfectly balanced, but it's all balanced at a lower level. So then you have to turn your sound up more, but it's perfectly balanced as is. And then some streamers have like everything balanced at a higher volume level or something like that. So yeah, it's hard to find the balance, especially like switching back and forth between games too. I found like switching back and forth like between House Flipper and ESO. ESO is a loud game and having to turn it down, or like messing around with Lego Harry Potter when we were doing that. That was a whole thing. Some are on massive PA systems, Kappa. I'm at home, not work. Okay. Streamlabs usually lives when it comes to audio levels. I am almost always in the yellow, and no one has told me I'm too loud. Okay, so right now, because I found, like back when I checked my VODs for like my Portal streams, that the game audio was really loud and the mic was really quiet, but I was bopping into the red, so I did turn it down. So right now it's bopping into the yellow a little bit, but not like super duper consistently into the yellow. So I can turn it up more. I try to keep like, it's always hard to judge too of like music in the background if I'm like loud enough over the music in the background. So that was typically more around the yellow. Okay, so I'm gonna actually go ahead and turn it up a little bit. For like, I have it like turned down, so I'm gonna turn it down less now. It's now at like -10. It was at like 16 or something like that to keep it in the green. But good to know that Streamlabs often lies about that. It's good to know. I swear some funky stuff also happens when you hit the go live, because recording levels through OBS will be fine, yet Twitch VODs will be all over the place. Huh, okay. All the big streamers on Twitch are heavily compressed to get max loudness. Comp yourself pretty aggressively and be loud like the rest of them. Okay. That's better? Cool. Now I'm pretty much consistently chilling in the yellow. But good to know that that's not bad. Which, speaking of audio things, I want to buy a mic. I just don't know which one I should get. Yellow like a banana. And also, I don't know if I like should just get if I get a mic, should I just get like a USB mic? Or is it worth like getting, I don't even really know what a mixer would like do besides, I'm assuming it helps you control the audio levels better, or is it like better to get like a mixer and plug the microphone into the mixer, and then I don't know any of that stuff. So that's a whole learning thing that I need to do here. It mixes, like I'm assuming like you can control the mix of like all the audio inputs in it, is kind of my assumption. I don't know a lot about audio stuff. So anyway, we're gonna actually continue the game here a little bit. But yeah, that's something I want to get. I want to get a mic. I just don't know which one I should get. I know a lot of people, I think I've heard people say that a lot of people use the, what is it, AT2020, something like that? That sounds something like that, that a lot of people use that one. Yeah, I think I remember her mentioning that she doesn't necessarily recommend the mixer that she has. I don't know which one she has anyway, so that doesn't do anything. I have a cheap mixer, and I can turn my mic volume up with it. Okay. AT2020 is the go-to, everybody has it mic. Okay. I was like, that's the only like name of, or like a name, I guess you would call it, of a mic that I've heard anybody talking about mics. So I'm like, I'm assuming that's kind of one that a lot of people have. So that will probably be, I mean, if a lot of people use it and it works good, I just know I don't want like a Blue Yeti mic, is what I know. But if a lot of people have it, then I'll probably go with that. It's just figuring out, because I'm assuming there's like a USB version and like a non-USB version or something like that. I think a USB mic would be good to start out with. I have a Yeti Nano. I got it on sale and it's super nice. I actually prefer it over the Blue Yeti I had before, the bigger and more expensive version. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's like, my thing, like, I'm open to pretty much whatever, but everything I've heard about Blue Yeti type mics has not been good. So, SM7B is also common. RE20 as well. Okay. I have a Rode condensed mic. It's a tad bit expensive, but it works. Okay. I'm just gonna casually take a picture of this just so I can look back at all these little, numbers and letters later. So I find if I take a picture of it, I'm more likely to actually look back at it. Yeah, because I want to get a mic because I know audio quality is like an important thing to like think about. So if you get a mic like that, you probably also want to get a shock mount and everything for the boom arm. Yeah, I want to get like a mic and get like an arm thing to be able to. Yeah, I want to get you know, the whole streamer mic setup thing going. I just need to pick out which one. You'll actually know your audio stuff. Yeah. Well, multiple people in the chat here also are people who have helped with other people's audio setup or stream themselves as well. So the AT2020 is a really good cheap mic. That might be a good place to start then. I think Nisha has one. Okay. Might be a good place to start. Okay. So that might be a way to go. $100? I can swing $100 for a mic, I think. Okay, what was I doing? Windows. I was getting in blinds. NLA, if you still have it open, does it come, like, I'm assuming you probably have to buy the mic and, like, an arm to do it separately or something like that? Like, that's, like, just for the mic? So it would also be good to get, you know, something to put the mic on so you're not, you know, having to hold on to the microphone or make some weird setup for it. Arm and mount are separate. Okay, cool. Was $269 before tax. That's, yeah, I was like, that's a little bit more for a mic. Let's buy a link. But yeah, I think spending $100 on a mic for at least a starter mic. And it sounds like that one's a pretty good mic as well. So maybe that would just be a mic to stick with as well if it works. I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? Octa 2020 USB for ages, yeah. So it's like good, I mean, quote like good starter, but I mean, it sounds like it's a good mic in general, so. You know, I'm just gonna actually casually add this to my to-do list so I actually remember to do it because I downloaded a app that's called Tasks and I love it. You can color code things and cool. And add it. No, I pushed. There we go. Okay. Awesome. What was I getting? I think I was getting blinds. I think. What am I doing? Yes. Okay. But yeah, so that will be something I want to do that at some point soon because I know icky audio quality is not necessarily the best thing to have like for streaming. I think I'm gonna put something on the wall here, like a painting or something. Put a picture or something. How big is this? It's not that big. I have no idea what you're all talking about, but I'm taking notes. Yeah, I was like, I get most of it. And, like different kinds of mics and USB versus like plugging it into a mixer or something like that. I always default to that one, but let's not put that in here. Find that I have a lot of truth to it. You can always turn yourself up with your audio settings and people can adjust according, but there is no such thing as people can raise your volume. Right, that makes sense. So it's like better to like maybe balance louder so then people like it's good for, and then they can like turn it down kind of thing. I just got to fiddling with my compression and EQ filters. Yeah, that's the other thing. Is like I don't know how, like I know sound guards are a thing. That would probably be a good thing to get, but I don't. Yet another thing that I don't actually know how it works. So much to learn. I feel like this whole like the rest of, I mean like this 2019-2020 school year is going to be a lot of learning, like for me personally in like my job, and also like just learning a lot more things for like, you know, streaming and hobbies and things as well. Okay, we got to do something about this green floor. This green floor has got to go. It's a nice green, but I think it's got to go. The one I have comes with a mount and pop filter. Cool. Well, I just think it would be good for like noise filtering as well, because just for like purposes of like if I'm here and Talarian wants to do something other than like sit at his computer or something, or if he wants to like make himself food, then it's not like it's picking up all that noise like super duper loud or something like that. Let's look at flooring. Do we want tiles or do we want hardwood? You need a mixer and audio cord though. Okay. I'm kind of thinking I will maybe start with just like a USB mic and learn how to use that mic and learn how to mess around with it, because is a USB mic something that you can like buy a different cord for to be able to plug it into a mixer, or can you plug a USB mixer into, or a USB mic into a mixer, or do you have to like specifically not buy a USB mic in order to plug it into a mixer? I'm not sure how that would work. The AT2020 XLR is $100, but the USB one is $150. Though then you don't need the cable and mixer necessarily. Okay. Because I think that's something I have to like figure out, is like, do I want to just get a USB mic, or do I want to just go for getting a mixer and having that whole nicer setup kind of thing? Because I could do that. Spend as little as possible. USB mic is not gonna jive with a mixer, by the way. That's kind of what I guessed, but you know, there's always like maybe. I think I'm just gonna go with this like kind of wood paneling here. Because then it matches. And it matches the rest of the house, and I think that makes sense. For the most part, there are a couple mixers that it may work with, but yeah, no. Okay. That's kind of what I guessed. It's like if you want something to plug into a mixer, you're gonna have to get something that actually plugs into a mixer. Cool. I'm just gonna go ahead and buy some regular blinds for these windows because they're too close together to put fancy ones on. So USB mics are usually not as good as having a nicer setup. If you want better audio, go for the mixer. Yeah, that's where the struggle is. Like, I know getting a mixer and having like the mixer plug-in mic is going to be a nicer audio quality, but I don't know if I like, because that's the thing, is like, do I buy a USB one and then later like have to buy a new mic to be able to buy a mixer, like, or should I just go ahead and go for buying the mixer and buying the mic that works with the mixer versus having to buy like another mic later down the line kind of thing? Yeah, it's like that's the thing. It's like right now for me, like I'm streaming because I really have fun doing it. Oh, we have a new skill point here. But I mean, I guess we're getting that one because it's the only one we have. I mean, I have plans that I want to like upgrade, and I want to do like dance streams and stuff in the future, but I don't necessarily have any like thing planned out in solid terms other than I would like to do some things with it. Like if it's just for conversation, we can already hear you fine. Yeah. So it's like, I don't know. A mixer will cost you roughly $80 extra. XLRs are not cheap either. Expect, okay, $20 for. Yeah, Plump, I guess that makes sense too. Yeah. Then I would be more picky about it. I was like, as long as it sounds like okay, I don't think I need. That's why I think I'm leaning probably just right now. I missed a spot of painting, and now that's gonna bug me. I don't want to buy more paint, but I missed a spot. Okay, I'm buying more paint. That's why I think I'm leaning towards a USB mic because I think that would just give me a little bit of a, like, improvement over just using the built-in mic in the webcam. But I don't know. It's like I could go all fancy and whatever, but I feel like I don't need to at this point. There's not a like super need for me to have a fancy mic and mixer right now. That I think I just want / kind of need a actual mic that's not just the built-in to this. It's just like buying computer parts is better off. You better off spending more money so you save money and upgrades in the long run. If you're enjoying streaming, then I say go for the better mic setup. That's where I'm like torn. That's like, okay, do I buy the cheaper version now to go for now? But I do like streaming a lot, so I think I'm going to continue doing it for a while. But there is a possibility that, you know, something could come up and then, or I find that I can't keep up with it and work and school and whatever, working at school, that maybe, I don't know. So it's like that, it's that like unknown future thing. So it's something I'll have to think about. Ooh, that could be another idea. Yeah, look at some old VOD stuff or clips and things. People love to talk about the ideal audio setup, but the fact of the matter is Twitch's bit and sample rate is stock diminishing returns. Keep it cheap. Okay. And the other thing too is like right now it's like it's just chatting. I could see myself, the only reason I could think of needing a better audio setup is something that I can't stream right now anyway, is I would love to in the future stream tap dancing. So that would be something that audio quality would be something more to think about because of like picking up the tap sounds. But that's not something that's going to be happening in necessarily the near future. Like until me and Talarian have our own house, that's not going to be something that can happen. So that would probably be that's the only thing I can think of the only reason I would want a different kind of audio setup would be the only thing. I guess how much you want to spend depends on your means and whether you want to consider streaming as a hobby that you sink your money into versus something that provides you some side income. Yeah. Depending on directionally, you might not need. Yeah. See, I'm kind of torn. Like I would make like right now I pretty much consider streaming on Twitch mainly just a hobby. I could see it maybe someday being something that's also like a side income. So it's like for it to be like if it ends up for like a year like this that this next school year I'm having to teach at 4 different schools to maybe have like a side income so that I could maybe like not have to be full-time in schools to like take a day off and then have that be another stream day but still be financially okay with that. So that could be something that would be really nice in the future, but right now I pretty much see it as a hobby just because that's kind of what I've been able to do with it at the moment and just trying it out this summer kind of thing. But I'm kind of just keeping my options open. That right now I love streaming. This is really, really fun getting to hang out with people and play games and chat, and I really enjoy doing it. That's part of the reason why I'm sad summer is over, because now I'm not going to be able to do that as much. And I just want to stream every day. Like it's really fun getting to stream. So that's one reason why I'm excited for the school year to start again. I'm excited to see the students that I had last year, and I'm excited to meet new ones and try teaching art and all these different things. But also I really could just like stream every day and be really happy with that too. But obviously that's not something you can just like decide I'm gonna do this now. So mean, if you play online games with other people and use Discord voice talk with people, it would be good to have wider mic as well. That's another thing. I'm kind of wondering if my next stream will be in May 2020. Yeah, I'm definitely planning to do St. Jude Play Live. I don't know what I'm going to do for it, but I'm definitely going to have a campaign open and like have something. I obviously don't have anything planned yet, but I definitely want to do that next May. Yeah, that their audio sounds slightly different. Okay. I guess we can put a bookcase or something here, maybe? Just have something else in here. But yeah, it's a lot to think about. Because that would be like, I could dream and like see like having like streaming be like a source of like income or things like that. And it would be super cool for that to be a thing. But right now I'm also just really happy with it being a hobby, that I'm excited just to see how it kind of just grows over time, that I'm not necessarily like setting like crazy goals for where I would like want my stream to like go. Like I would love it to go like super duper far. I mean, any streamer who streams would like, who continues to stream would like obviously wants to see like growth in their channel and things like that. But part of me is like, it's just really fun to do it too. So I don't want to like set my bar of like, I really want to get this, and if I don't get this, then I'm gonna stop, kind of thing. I don't want that. I'm enjoying streaming. So for the moment, I'm content with that. So I'm still doing St. Jude stuff next year. I'm just not sure if my team is doing stuff or not. Yeah, I'm definitely doing St. Jude stuff. If I had this fancy computer set up in last May, I totally would have done it last year too. But that did not happen. Also, I'm realizing I didn't actually fill up my water bottle when I went on break. That was a fail. A good mic, not a good. A good mic does not make. Wait, a good mic does not a good streamer make. Humble beginnings. I hate to see anyone overspend up front. If your community grows enough to make it financially feasible, then upgrade. There's no technical requirement to stream. Enjoy what it is for the modest equipment and assess your needs as you go. That's kind of the feeling I'm going with it. Is like, I am really enjoying streaming, and I kind of do want to like go for the crazy like upgrades and things, but I also know that yes, it does like slightly improve like the quality of the stream. It doesn't necessarily change like it, I mean, it doesn't change me. I'm me. I mean, so it would be nice to have a lot of things, but I am just like trying to like take it in steps. And that's why like I was really tempted like when I first started streaming to just right off the bat buy a better webcam. I waited, I think my first month of streams are all with my other webcam, which that's the other weird thing is, doesn't Twitch normally like delete your VODs after a certain amount of time? Because my first Twitch stream, I can still see it in my like recent broadcast tab, but that was literally at the beginning of July. So I'm not sure why it's still there, but it's still there. Yeah, Top Girl Dance. Yeah, someday I'll do dance streams. Someday I really want to stream Just Dance. And I'm gonna do my darndest not to compare myself to Little Sia. Because not like trying to not compare myself to Avery will be something really, really hard. But I want to do it someday once I have like the space and the set, like my setup in the space to be able to do it. I want to stream Just Dance. I want to stream tap dancing. It's something I want to do. So, and also streaming tap dancing on Twitch. I don't think anyone else has done that yet. So I think that would be kind of cool to like be like, hey, I'm trying this thing. Which painting did I put? I put the ocean. I didn't want to accidentally put the same painting in 2 rooms. Yeah, that was another thing. I tried to like do it while I was watching the Simulacrum VOD earlier to work on the shrug emote and watch the VOD, but I eventually just sat there and watched the VOD instead because I was just kind of going back and forth too much to actually like make it be okay. We need lamps in here. Also, thank you everybody for like chatting with me about microphones and such. Like that is super duper helpful. And now I have things to think about of like what I want to do with that. Of do I want? I could have clicked on buy many, but of do I want to get a USB or do I want to get? It sounds like I think I'm probably leaning towards like getting the 2020 one, the 2020 mic. So. What? NLA, I'm confused. It's not upside down? Why does it look weird then? Oh, it's a Greek view? I haven't seen Greek letters in a while, can you tell? I'm just like... See, I feel like whenever I see something weird in chat that you've put in there that I don't, like, auto-recognize as, like, English, I just assume you did something, like, upside down or something. Oh, I get it now. It's a microphone. I get it. I get it now. That makes more sense. Okay. What do we got to do? I guess I was going to put a bookcase there, too. Let's actually move this over here, maybe. I want a bookcase in here. Phone to the 10 to the -6 power. Oh, it's a microphone. It's microphone. It's microphone. This is pretty insightful, honestly. I like to thank you all. Outside of messing with audio, now I gotta stop hating my own voice. Yeah, that's something like the weirdest thing for me is the first couple of streams, I could not get over hearing my voice with my headphones on. Like I was streaming, like I would sit here and talk and stream without my headphones on because my voice sounded weird with the headphones on. Now doing this, my voice sounds super weird to me hearing my voice without the headphones on. So it's something like I've just gotten used to. Like I've gotten used to hearing my voice like through my headphones, and I find that I'm comfortable hearing my voice when I have my headphones on, but it's still weird for me hearing my own voice without my headphones on. If that's weird, I don't know. But also, what a pun. Yeah, NLA is pretty good at puns. NLA is pretty good at puns. I'm kind of drawn that I like having the best quality that I can reasonably afford. I also have so many things I want to upgrade, but I just need money to spend on them. Yeah, that can be hard. Like my thing is, I have money like in like savings and stuff that like I could like take out of and like spend on things, because right now it's just kind of sitting in the like we're eventually going to get married at some point fund. I'm eventually going to maybe buy myself a new car fund. But I haven't done any of those things yet. Or like we're eventually going to move into our own house fund. So it's kind of just like money I've just set aside. So it's like, taking out $100 from it to get a mic is not going to be that big of a deal, I think. So yeah, everyone hates their own voice. I still don't like the sound of my voice, but I've gotten to the point that I hate hearing my own voice in a video. That's why it's very hard for me that I haven't done it as much as I should of going back and checking audio levels in my VODs and things like that, because I hate hearing my voice in videos. Hearing my voice is just me talking. I've gotten over that enough just because I talk so much in my job. So I kind of have gotten over that a little bit of hearing my own voice. So I'm more curious how far I can take streaming with just a laptop and no cam, microphone, etc. it will be, yeah, it'd be interesting to see of how far you can take it. Like I totally would, like, if I could have made my laptop like actually stream, I would have probably started streaming from my laptop and not upgraded like this, like I did super, like I probably would have eventually done it anyway, but yeah. I know it's like scientifically proven that most people hate their own voice. Is it really scientifically proven? Yeah, because whatever it is, like the way the sound resonates, that you are like internally hear your voice differently than other people do, just because of the way it resonates to like your eardrums or something like that. Um, I asked my friends about her last name status. She hadn't changed it when she got married because she wanted to finish school without having to redo her name for all that stuff. But then she never got around to it, and it's been 5 years. Yeah, it's like that's the other thing. Is like just like the process of changing your name on everything is gonna be a thing. um, that I'm still thinking about it, because like part of me is like, yeah, I want us to have the same last name, but part of me doesn't want to change my last name because I mean, it's my name. It's the name I've had for my whole life. It would be weird to change it now, kind of thing. But I know it's like a thing, a lot of people do. So, ooh, fun fact. Okay, the main reason people hate their voice is because of how we hear sound. Yeah, we perceive outside sound through our ears, but we also perceive vibrations through the little bones near our ears. So you are hearing the majority of your own voice through vibration. When you hear recording, you hear what other people hear. Those are two different things. Typically, we don't like the recordings because it's not how we think we sound. Exactly. That it, like hearing a recording of myself, it's not how I think I sound because that's not how I hear it. I can't watch my VODs. I cringe trying to watch them, so I just don't. Which I know is bad because a lot of streamers said if you want to grow, you should watch them and things you can do better. See, I find that I've watched like a couple minute clips of like a few of my VODs just to check like some audio things, which is why I know my Portal audio is really really bad because my voice is really really quiet compared to the game, and the game is really really loud. Um, but I find I'm also like really self-aware of just like things that I do, and just even seeing myself out of the corner of my eye in my OBS preview, and just like I don't know, I think it's like a theater thing. I'm just more aware of like of how I don't even know how to say it, but just like I'm more aware of how I guess I'm presenting myself. That's just something I'm more attuned to, I guess, if that makes sense. But yeah, science has proven, scientists research. Yay for science. But yeah, see, I find that happens to me a lot of times in chat, that I'm a pretty slow typer, and also I've been so used to my like laptop keyboard for the last 4 years, typing on like an actual keyboard that's like real buttons, and this was like super sensitive. I find that I sometimes double type letters and then I have to go back and like fix it and stuff like that. So um I believe it's a similar effect with our appearance. We tend not to like ourselves in pictures because we're used to looking at a mirror image of ourselves. Right. So we don't look right. I get it. Yeah. I totally 100% get that. For me, um, my thing that it's not so much like my face or anything that I think looks weird in pictures. It's more my hair, because I'm so used to like me seeing myself in the mirror and having this side of my hair has always been poofier than this side just because of where I part my hair, which I know my hair is really long right now, so it's actually like it's too heavy, so it's really kind of flat. So, but this side is always like really really flat, and this side is usually the more poofier side, and it's always weird seeing it in pictures or like seeing it flipped around, because I know that's how other people see it, but that's never how I see myself in the mirror, kind of thing. So yeah, slightly asymmetrical. In our communications course in undergrad, they made us watch videos of ourselves giving a presentation to be able to critique it. No. No, I would not like it. I had to do, we did a project in school, in college, for teaching stuff, that we had to video ourselves teaching, and then having to watch it back was the most painful thing. of having to watch yourself teach and knowing that you're doing stuff wrong now that you've seen yourself do it and you've learned more things about teaching since you taught it, but you had to pick like 3 things to like look at, and one of them was like, I just caught myself saying I was like counting how many filler words you use, and I find that on stream I use a lot more than I do IRL. Is the one like voice thing, like word thing that I do differently. I find after that I've kind of slipped back into using more filler words, but that after that I was so aware of every like yeah, sure, after, it was ridiculous, but watching myself teach was like ugh. And having to watch like for you have to do like to be certified you have to do something called the EdTPA in Washington, and that's like a whole thing that you have to like write lesson plans and then video yourself teaching, and then you have to write about the videos. So having to watch those, it's like it's not fun. I'm a very slow type. When I type fast, a lot of spelling mistakes. Yeah, I find that when I'm watching streams on mobile or if I'm typing in mobile, I type a lot faster because I like having autocorrect, so then I don't have to like go back and fix typing things. I can just push a button and it fixes it for me, kind of thing, versus having to go back to it. Kind of got used to dealing with it, but yeah, I still don't like it. At this point, I'm glad. If I go for like my national certification in teaching, then I'll have to like do the whole video and myself teach again, which is always like the thing is like as a teacher, it's like it's good to video yourself teaching to pick up on those little things that you're doing that you're not necessarily aware of all the time, because when you're teaching, you're thinking about so many different things and making so many little quick decisions about things that you're not always like aware of like little word phrases you say or like little body movements you do. To be able to see it on video is sometimes a good thing to see, but like I don't ever want to video myself. I hate seeing, hearing, or just thinking about myself as you do not suck, Plump. You don't suck. Also, I don't know what else I want to do with this room. I think I might add a book on the bookshelf. I have videos of a bunch of my problem sessions that I was a TA for. That's kind of cool though. Like I know I do have like videos of me teaching and stuff. It was like it would be good to go back and like it's again like how I've mentioned like with my streams and stuff of like keeping all my streams, that I personally probably will I might go back like years from now and look at my first stream and be like, cool, I've progressed since then. But it's a cool thing to just like document like, yeah, that's where I was, but I know this is where I am now, and being able to like compare like this is how much I've improved, I think is always a really cool thing to see. So I'm also used to like seeing videos of myself from like dance things. So like watching myself dance on stage is fine. Like I don't have a problem watching old videos of myself dancing, because a lot of the old ones, like, you know, me as a kid and whatever, are super duper ridiculous. And it's kind of just like, yeah, I got up there and I did it and it was fun and I remember doing that. I also learned that if I'm typing something and it's on my second monitor, I type slower than I would if the text that I'm typing on is on my main monitor. Yeah. So like, yeah. SDG saw you give the talk. That's cool. Okay, I guess we gotta paint. Anybody have an opinion on a... I know we kind of haven't been... We've kind of just basically been ignoring the game, which is totally fine. But if we have an opinion on what color I should paint the kitchen... It's been long enough the ice in my water is now starting to slightly melt, so there's still actually water in there. Okay, is there a light switch in this room? Is there not a light switch? Do I have to buy a light switch? There's not a light switch. Game? There's a game? I know, I was just like, you know, I just had the thought of like, what am I doing? Oh, right, there's a game. There's a game? We play games here, right? Eh. I like chit-chatting. Light switch. Buy a light switch, because apparently there's not a light switch in this room. We go. The game is basketball. Sports ball! Go sports ball! Yeah, because that's something which, oh my gosh, one, I totally just looked at the time, like, I was at 8. But just the thought, like, I mentioned before, I want to play Epistory on stream because it's a typing based game, and I think it would be kind of funny to see, like, since back the last time I played it, my typing skills were like slightly better because that was still during school, so I was still actively typing papers and things like that. But now I don't do that much like extensive typing of lots of things, like besides typing in chat. So I'm interested to see if I'm worse at the game or if I'm at the same at the game, because it's been a while since I've played it. If you don't know Epistory, it's a really, really cute little story. You're like this girl who rides around on a fox, and there's a little story that goes with it. And the combat is typing. And the creators of the game are making a second game, and I've been watching all of their like progress through, because I follow their Facebook page, and they post all the time of like, we're creating this thing for the game. And it's super cool to see their process. So yeah, also I find that I think it's helped too, like having this keyboard, having it be backlit, I think has helped typing wise. Because my laptop is backlit, but I don't think I have, maybe it's I just don't have the lights on it, or very bright, but I find having like the multicolored lights like helps a little bit. I think I'm just gonna paint this room bright peach because I feel like that's a good color for this. Yep. Stay Hydrated bot is on point today. It's actually reminded me every single hour today. It hasn't done that in a very long time. Now part of me, you know, my indecisiveness earlier of like, I think I want to play more House Flipper. Now part of me just wants to like quit out of the game and open Epistory. If anybody's down for that, I'm totally down to do that. But I do probably have to kind of be aware of time because I do have to drive back to my parents' house tonight, which is not a super long drive or anything, so. Yeah, because the last couple streams, it's like reminded me at hour 2 and hour 3, but not hour 1. Today it actually has reminded me at 1, 2, and 3. So, why can't you do that every stream? Thank you so much for hanging out, Miz. I super duper appreciate it. I'm getting sleepy and think it's time to hit the hay. I really enjoyed just chatting and learning stuff. Hope to catch another stream. Thank you so much for hanging out. I super appreciate it. Take care. Sleep. Have a good sleep. I think hourly is a good rate. Because I feel like that's just enough time for me to like forget about like drinking water, and then it like reminds me. Because usually I'm good about like drinking water, but sometimes I just kind of forget. So then it's just a casual like, hey, reminder. Yeah, Bo, did you ever, I think I tried to unban it, but did you ever unban Stay Hydrated bot from your stream? Yeah, because it's been super weird. Like today it reminded me at hour 1. The other, like the last 2 or 3 streams, it's like done, hey, you've been live for just over 2 hours and just over 3 hours, but it didn't do hour 1, which I thought was weird. Yeah, I unbanned it. Okay. Today. Okay, cool. Okay. Now, part of me wants to just like open Epistory for like a little bit, but I think we'll maybe save that. Maybe we'll do that next stream. So I think it would be weird to like start like a playthrough of something like in the last hour or half hour of a stream. Okay. I mean, honestly, I think I'm maybe okay with these lights. They're kind of okay. Let's buy a painting or something to put there. Yeah, look at this. There's like actually a game. You know, it's a game. And if you go to the Stay Hydrated bot channel, you can see the commands to use in your chat to tweak the bot, what the bot does. Oh. its name when it reminded you at the first hour. That's good. Yeah. Like how to get rid of it or change how often it reminds. Okay, cool. Yeah, I think I'm chill with it doing it every hour. I'm kind of okay with that at this point. I mean, I kind of don't have an opinion on it. I like having it, and I think every hour is fine. So, good for me. Okay, I'm just gonna stick that there. So, let's put something else here, because this is kind of bland here. I wish some of these paintings were bigger. Is this one bigger? I don't know if I like the purple there. I need to look into figuring out, there's a way to add your own pictures to the game somehow, but I don't know how to do that. I haven't looked into it. Okay. I'm gonna sell this paint. Honestly, let's add some curtains in here maybe, but I'm kind of okay with how this house is. Now I'm just like, I'm like thinking about Epistory. Have any of you seen or played Epistory before? I'd be curious to know. I know Ghostbird streamed it like forever ago, but I don't think I've ever seen anyone else stream it. Yeah, Ghostbird streamed it like forever ago. That's the little typing game that you ride around on a fox. Think you did see her do? Yeah. I was like, that's the only person I've ever seen stream it before. Also, if anyone's here and doesn't know Ghostbird, she's totally awesome. I think you did. Yeah, she did see. Yeah, because I don't know. I caught part of her stream doing that. I don't know if she played through the entire game or if she just did like a stream of it. It's not like it's not really technically that crazy long of a game. It just kind of depends on how fast your typing skills are and how good you are at typing. So, Ghostbird! Ghostbird seems to be across the ocean. Really? I think I saw, wasn't she live earlier? I think I saw like in Discord that it said she was streaming or something, like in the like Ghostbird and seeing it under her name or whatever. I want to figure out in my Discord that I like how Frank the Pegasus has in her Discord, like it shows the roles, but one of the roles is like live, so it shows everybody who's in that server who's currently live and streaming, and I think that would be kind of cool to have. I saw her purple. That was, oh, but that was Refinery 29. Okay. Yeah, it was like I saw her be purple, but I didn't acknowledge it past that. Oh, it wasn't. Okay. Okay. That was one of the 4 streams I was splitting. That's kind of what I guessed when I saw that she was purple. Because I saw you had bananas open, so I guessed Ghost was maybe another. I didn't think past that of what the other. Well, I guess I would have been one of them, right? I didn't think about what the 4th one would be. You know, having 4 streams open. So I think I'm gonna add some doors, and I think we're gonna go ahead and sell this house. Door. I think I'm gonna go with white doors. Oh, and Vanna was the 4th. Okay. Cool. And let's get a front door. So, yeah. Cool. Ta-da! We flipped the house. You know, I'll take some screenshots. I usually take screenshots of like my flips just so I can kind of look back maybe later and see some ideas of what I did. Which if anybody wants to like see them or anything, I'm pretty sure I have most of them set, or most if not all set to like public. So if you want to see them on my Steam account, they're totally there if you want to see them. My username's the same, so. Are we ready? We're gonna sell the house. Ready, steady. Which button do I push? This button. Okay. We spent an hour and 26 minutes on this house. The house was bought for $35,761.41. Let's see what happens when we put it on auction. There's a hair on my face. There's a hair somewhere. Okay, he wants a separate office. That's fine. So we're making $10,000 off of this. Let's see. Let's see if he'll like go up a little bit. I don't know. Will you pay me more? Oh my gosh, it's my Steam profile. That's funny. That's my Steam profile picture in case anybody... Oh, I still need to figure out why my mouse on my computer doesn't match up with what's on OBS, like what you guys are seeing. Because right now, my mouse is over the top of the penguin picture, but that is not how it's showing up on the screen. And I still don't know why it's doing that. Not in my life. Fine. I'll still accept it, though. Cool. Let's check our mail and see what we're at on that. We might do, I think we'll do maybe one more job here, and then I'll probably have to wrap it up for the night. So next time we do House Flipper, we'll tackle this kindergarten job. I'm not going to tackle it today, because the last time I did it, it took me like 2 hours to do it, because it's a lot of placing little tiny things. So we do have the kindergarten job in our thing now, though. So let's look at this. I don't want to do the bunker. Topic, bathroom and home workshop. Hello, my grandma who lived with us passed away last year. Her room has been standing empty for many months, and together with my husband, we decided to rebuild it. My husband needs a tool room and I dream of an extra bathroom, but even though our house is not small, there's only one bathroom in it. Our kids are growing, and mornings can be difficult when you can't use the bathroom because someone is in it. Please remove all the items from Grandma's room, build a wall dividing it into 2 rooms. The existing bathroom is exactly above my grandmother's room, so you should be able to mount everything in the new bathroom. I would like his new bathroom to be elegant and functional. Choose bright tiled and cover all the walls. Okay. I think we might just call it for tonight. Because all of these I think are probably going to be bigger kind of jobs, and I don't like not finishing a job when I started it in these things. I don't even know if that's an option, if you can like leave one of these jobs and come back to it later. Yeah, I don't want to do all the painting stuff, so I think we're gonna maybe just stop here. I think that's maybe a good place to stop before I get into something else big. Thank you for hanging out, Plump. We're actually gonna we're gonna go ahead and wrap up here. So anyone who's hanging out, thank you for doing that. I'm gonna go ahead and save and exit, and we're gonna wrap up here. So thank you so much for hanging out, Plump. I super duper appreciate it. Okay. And I'm gonna check real quick to see who is live in the Twitchiverse. I'm gonna make sure I refresh, because sometimes I don't do that and then I click on somebody and they're not actually live. Okay, so thank you for chilling with me. They're probably at this point, just assume there's not going to be a stream tomorrow, because I do have I know where we're going. That I have in-service training for teaching stuff tomorrow, so I have that tomorrow, and I believe pretty much most of the day on Thursday. So next stream might, I don't know when the next stream's going to be. So this is why follow socials, because things are going on. It all depends. I could very well do a Friday stream maybe, but we'll see what happens with that. So if you want to copy one of those raid messages that Bokikyo just dropped in the chat there, or feel free to change out the emotes to something else if you would like to, or you don't have either of those emote kind of things. But we are going to go on a raid. If I can actually click on the right keys and type raid correctly. We are going to go say hello to the wonderful, absolutely amazing Golly G Ashley, who is a awesome friend and a super awesome streamer. So please go send her lots and lots of love. She does have her little baby wrapped up in a little wrap with her that his name is Silas, and he's super duper cute. He's like just over 2 weeks old and is precious. So she is, according to her title, she's going to be playing some Bioshock later. So we're gonna go chill with her. She's super awesome. Even if you just stop by, she has an awesome pop figure collection that's behind her. So come join me on the raid over there, and thank you so much. I'll pop over here. Thank you so much for chilling with me. I will see you all soon. Goodbye. Goodbye, 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 goodbye.
Finding an artist, and especially if you have a very